and when he gets here, he can jump in.
Yep.
Who wants to give us a recap of last session and maybe just some of the recent events leading up to where you are now?
Yeah, so last season on Princes of the Apocalypse, we traveled to the town of Westbridge to help out Artemis's family. It's like get away from our Johnny Dreadwing, an old enemy. We managed to rescue them, but they headed north without saying goodbye because of Sasha, their asshole bodyguard. They have one of the sending stones with them, so we can keep in touch with them. We managed to run afoul of the Silence, Westbridge's thieves guild sort of thing, who teamed up with our Johnny. We ended up taking out our Johnny finally after many close calls. We killed most of our Johnny's troops except the barbarian. Emmeline went back to Westbridge. We let her go. And one of his goons went south with Dingbum Lashwell, Fiona's husband. We tried going after them, but didn't really find anything. And after camping out, we decided the long-term plan is we're heading towards Sacred Stone Monastery because we have a meeting with Marlos tomorrow at some point. He's expecting us to show up with the heads of the various air cult leaders, and we are talking about finishing the Earth cult once and for all and dealing with that problem, maybe turning it against Marlos or whatever. But along the way, we said we'll look for a couple of things that we know are in the area. We found a Strit mine run by Valklandar robots, and we met Tex.
They were very helpful.
We saw a tower in the distance, but we didn't go to it. We know that there is a druid camp for those Scarlet Moon druids around here somewhere. And we ended up finding the tomb of Griselda the Luminous, Paladin of Lathander. There's a bunch of sun hippies camped out in front. They claim to be Lathander worshippers. We went inside and discovered that Grilda and her order of knights are ghosts and have been trapped in that tomb or that temple for 1,000 years, essentially. Because 1,000 years ago, some asshole named Zakai the Putrid, a necromancer, came in, killed all of them, and defiled the temple. And so Grilda is stuck. Grilda knows what's going on and has been aware for the past 1,000 years, but all of her knights keep reliving their last day over and over again. So we kicked in the door, got into the inner sanctum of the temple, ended up finding Zakai and his ghouls. We're going to beat the shit out of him. Then return Grilda's body.
All right. Perfect. So, yeah, you guys had just walked through this black mist,
which we had to close our eyes. We found out to get through unharmed.
Y'all had to close your eyes.
Well, yeah, because you're much wiser than us.
I have no faith.
And you'd walked in and found Zakai standing there amidst a bunch of corpses. And as he challenges you, says, "This curse is maintained for centuries, and you will not be the ones to stop it." And he begins waving his hands. These corpses begin rising up, and their flesh kind of melts away into this weird bluish hue, and their eyes light up as they begin to rise around you. I'm going to need everyone to go ahead and roll me some initiative.
I think you want to send this to the map first.
Oh, I do want to do that.
Probably.
You are very correct.
Good idea.
Ooh, there's a lot of gas.
So yes, here's where you are. The ghasts and ghouls around you. Zakai. This one here. Let me put some colors on these guys, so it's easier to say who's who.
Maybe some of these are ghouls. Find out. Trying a new macro. Oh, lame.
This is the only music I can think of for now.
Okay, I have some
No.
music I can put on.
I got it.
You got it?
I got it. Where is it? Dang it! It's too long. Shit. Surprise ruined.
All right, here I got one.
No, I still got it. Still got it.
Okay, all right, okay.
Still got it. Still got it.
You didn't
3
want that
hours
polka
of gym
music.
leader fight.
Over 3 hours.
Yeah. It works.
I was trying to
Okay.
find Ghost
It might be
Gym.
long enough.
Maybe.
One sec, that's
It's actually
Oh, yeah, I'm
hotter
putting
than I
colors.
expected.
okay. Let me roll initiatives here.
Maybe it's a little
No.
distracting.
Is it just me, or is nobody showing up in the turn order?
I did not
I see
roll.
John and Sablin and
That's
Artemis.
Okay.
I have failed to roll. There we go.
If it doesn't work, I can. You're on the right page, right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And everyone else sees the turn order.
I'll turn on Ryan's
It
computer.
might just be me. It's my internet's gonna be slow tonight because of the storm, so
Oh yeah.
it might load for me later.
Okay. Let me roll for these guys and Palouse.
I'm gonna go ahead and spend a luck point because I hate that initiative, and I really need to not go last.
Shit initiative.
I mean,
Yeah.
you don't know all the ghouls might be going after you. You
yeah.
might just roll. Oh, they didn't.
Yeah,
No,
no,
whoops.
I'm rolling this initiative again.
Let me get that
Try this a
guy.
little bit better. Oh my god!
Oh no.
Wow.
So you
I'll
want to
take
keep
the
that
6.
6, huh?
I'll take the 6. Jesus.
Make sure these rolls are public real quick. Yes, yes. And yes. Why'd you get so small? Get bigger character sheet. Yes. Okay. So that's that guy. Meh, meh.
Wah, wah.
What's your dex?
My dex is
Artemis.
14.
So is his. All right, I'll let you go first.
Thank you.
Because I'm a generous.
Because I'm about to be
Kind
gang
man.
raped by ghouls here.
Okay.
The blue one doesn't even have to go anywhere. I'm right next to him.
Yikes.
And you're 6, right, Josh?
Yeah.
Because you rolled. Okay. So I'll put you in front of that guy. Okay. All right. Oh, and let me roll for Palouse.
I was turning on his computer, but you could do it much faster than I can.
Yeah. Okay, he's got a couple rages left. I know what
It's
to do
also
with
good
him.
to have his computer on when he's there.
Yeah, that's
Pretty
right.
much.
Okay, all right, Palouse.
That's my boy. That's my boy.
All right, so you guys enter the room. The ghouls have risen around you. Zakai, who had kind of been this robed form, you notice that his legs that he's standing on kind of swirl into a mist, and his what was once a somewhat pale but human complexion kind of fades away into this ghastly skull. All right, Sablin, why don't you start us off?
All right. Let's see here.
I'm sorry, I gotta change this music.
Yeah, it was getting on my nerves real quick.
Oh wait, that's creepy music. I want
There you
fighting
go.
music.
Much better. It was good for the meme. That was it.
No, it was, but it's like I can't listen to this.
Yeah, I can't listen to this much
Longer.
longer.
All right. Who all wants bless?
Does bless work on saving throws?
Yes, it does.
I may need that.
I might need it as well.
Okie doke. Yeah, I'm gonna pop it on. Should I give the last one to Palouse or?
Give it to Agony. She's here.
Good idea.
Yeah, he's got
Alright,
rage
I'm going-
and stuff.
All right, concentrate for a moment, and I get a bless on myself, Artemis, John, and Agony. And I push. I turn back and yell, "Palouse, help Agony! I'm gonna go get Artemis, and I'm going to run down over here, and I'm gonna just kind of be ready to, opportunity attack any dudes that try and follow Artemis or anything like that." And
Okay. And did you say it was on you, Agony, Artemis, and that's it?
And my
Or were you-
friend, me.
and John.
and John, yes.
Palouse
I'm
is
up
the
guessing
only
was the
one.
second
Second level?
slot.
Yeah.
Yeah, second level.
Great. All right.
I
So you
think
guys all
Palouse-
feel the warmth of Sabelin's blessing call over you, and as Palouse goes, "Hey, I can't feel anything." All
You're
right.
touching yourself. That's how I generally feel something.
All right. John.
Now the question is, I have two options. I can go and I can go for the damage and assist Agony, or I can throw another body into the fire to kind of satiate a couple of the enemies.
My plan
I'm
is
having a hard
always-
time deciding which one is the better.
My plan, what I think
What would
is
John
better
do?
is to get less things attacking you per turn is usually the best option, I think.
Cool.
So if we could all huddle up on one, that's
Damn,
one
not a
less
giant
attack.
elk, but it's still not bad.
Hey, ta-da!
John likes his furry friends.
I'm
Same.
gonna throw this to like right here, and then I'm gonna go over here, and
Stab.
no, I could do something as a bonus action. No, that was my action to pull that out. So, will bonus action. Oh yeah, that's right. Viciously mock the undead guy.
Yeah.
All right.
Nothing popped up when I hit vicious mockery.
I heard it, but then it didn't happen. What
Same, I heard it.
the
Yeah.
heck? Yeah, I saw like a little space happen.
Yeah, that's weird. That's all right. I know how it works.
13 wisdom save.
DC 13. Okay. Oh, he just makes it.
Aw, damn it.
Okay. So,
So
that's
you
fine.
try, but his skull just continues with this maniacal laughter.
I didn't think I was that funny.
All right. So badgers entered the battlefield. Sablin's blessed everyone. This guy is just still laughing like a weirdo. Agony, what do you do?
I'm gonna twin spell Firebolt to Red Boy, Blue Boy. See what we can do. 17 hit? Oh, I guess
Yep, 17 will hit.
Ooh, wow.
Wow.
Oh, nice.
Ooh. Ouchie.
Spot on. Whoa. Whoa.
All right. And roll for the other one.
Roll for the other one.
At the
Wow.
blue guy.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's gonna hit.
It's not gonna be as much.
It's funny how that works.
It's
Mhm.
fine.
I think it's a law in physics, diminishing returns, right?
Yeah. That makes sense.
Ooh, I hate to be the Budinsky here, but wouldn't the first firebolt have disadvantage?
At close range.
Because
Yeah,
it's close.
it's close.
Well, actually, I guess both of them
Unless-
would because you have someone threatening you.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, the second one doesn't really matter. But.
Yeah.
Unless you have that one feat that no one ever takes to cast. I think it's called Crossbow Expert.
For casters?
Yeah, because
It-
it,
it
removes
would-
the
still count?
disadvantage
Yeah.
of.
Oh.
Yeah, that still counts.
Oh wow.
No, I don't have.
All right, so yeah, the
crossbow.
first one you fire a very powerful firebolt, but it just barely misses this
Sorry.
guy as you're kind of
You're
dodging
good.
out of his way. No, thank you, I appreciate it.
You'd have bless. I don't know if like a
Oh.
good bless roll would.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
ro-
yeah.
yeah, roll it, roll
Yeah.
it.
D4. No. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, D4.
Hmm.
All right, so you feel like you're gonna miss, but then it redirects and you hit him right in the face. So-
Hey. Word.
what a back and forth. All right.
We got it.
So,
Month and a half, guys. Don't worry, cobwebs will get shaken off.
yeah, seriously.
What spells do I have?
Okay,
again?
did you want to do anything with your bonus action?
No.
All right. Palouse is gonna go into a rage as he does, and then I'm just gonna say, "Get away from Agony!" Charge in, and I think he gets 2 attacks.
Sounds
I
right.
think so.
Sure does.
Sounds accurate.
Yeah, I think I'm playing pretty well. There.
Is he doing it recklessly or not recklessly?
Oh, I feel it would be pretty reckless.
Yeah.
Start of the fight. Yeah. reckless.
All right. Yeah, he's going
Especially
recklessly
because he'd
then.
probably go into a rage
Yeah,
as well.
he's got HP.
Yeah, yeah,
so
he's
the virus do
raging.
it.
He's going recklessly.
This is
So that
zombie
means he has
right next to
advantage.
Agony.
Mhm. Oh fuck.
Oh, but first one misses, but he gets 2 attacks, I
Mhm.
believe. And that one will hit.
And it's his
Does.
divine
Divine
fury
damage.
thing too, right?
Oh,
Mhm,
yes.
mhm,
Well,
mhm.
what, I won't even roll it because this guy only had 12 hit points, so
Oh, fair.
Nice.
he just cleaves through.
Okay. Oh god, they're good. Okay, good. They're ghouls.
Ah!
They are ghouls. Okay.
As he
I'm
cleaves
not
through
scared.
that one. All right.
What you're saying? I could have fireballed over here. Is what you're saying?
But
I
you would
got
have hit
this.
the badger. You would have hit the badger though.
Fuck that badger.
The badger will be fine. Probably not, actually.
Is the badger
Alright.
on the initiative order? Does he have,
Oh,
a,
it's
does
not.
he have a chance to get out of the way?
I just realized that myself.
Yeah, why don't you roll for it, and if it's above a 17, I'll let you go now.
Nope.
All right. We'll get him in there.
How big is a giant badger? 5 feet?
I believe is actually considered large. Check.
Really?
No, it is medium.
Yes, dexterity
It's a
is less than
man-sized
these
badger.
guys.
Man-sized badger. Yeah,
So
about
I'm gonna
5
move
It's
feet.
him.
giant
Still very
relative to
frightening.
badgers.
Yes, exactly.
Still very
Okay.
threatening.
All right. So, the ghouls just kind of move in with this hunger towards all of you. And yeah, you see that their blue eyes, they come in and they're just reaching forward like classic zombies with their hands trying to claw at you.
Can the badger be doing a sexy dance? And I also imagine it for some reason in a Bugs Bunny style cross-dressing outfit.
this one.
Just don't
Okay.
let them kill you or you'll come back as one of them.
This
Of
one
course,
will
they swarm
go
around me. All the ghouls love me.
just straight across.
Oh, shit.
And this one's going to pay attention to the badger. Okay. So I'm going to start the blue one. Oh, and then we got one more over here.
Hey,
Had
that
one of
guy
them at
wasn't
least.
within
Or no,
10
two of
feet.
them.
So then... Nah, wait. No, I could do it. He wasn't...
Yeah, you could do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna teleport. Fuck you, bitch. I'm outies. Wait, it's 15 feet, I believe.
Yeah, he's still going to just move to that same spot, but because he's kind of just like got his momentum. He's going.
Nope. Nope, and out of there. Nope.
All right. So first, the blue one is going to attack Artemis. Its claws. Oh, no.
Everything's broken.
Oh God, everything's broken.
we played so long,
Christ,
there's
okay.
cobwebs in the game. It's not working.
I know. I need to come in and fix everything.
At least your back
okay.
on the showing up.
Um,
True.
Yes. That's what's important.
Oh God.
Jeez.
Yeah, that's a hit.
So that will hit.
He wants
Yes,
to
yes. Okay. So let me roll for damage, and then I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Ah, shit. Oh,
So
shit.
take 9 damage, and
Oh, shit.
hang on.
Add
Oh, wait.
1d4 plus
Bless.
3.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, because of Sablin. Okay, so
and
9,
Sablin's
10,
aura.
13.
Woo!
13 okay,
Yeah, it's DC 12.
cool. I get a turn.
So you
That
you
was
feel
quick.
this come over
You
you,
get
but
10
Sablin's
turns.
warmth right next to you just helps you to just shrug off the paralyzation as this magical I guess it's not magical, but it's like the kind of necromancy in his claws as he digs into you, kind of surges into your body.
Chill of the grave.
And I'll
all right,
use my reaction to do the Sentinel counterattack thing on him.
all right, go ahead.
And are they armored or unarmored?
They are unarmored.
Beautiful.
Imagine.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Alrighty, and
Don't
our Bluefin,
smite.
he's
Wee wee.
yeah, I was about to ask, he's not damages, or he is damaged rather.
Yeah, he's a little bit damaged. Okay. So that's 13 damage.
Yep.
Alright. So yeah, you cleave in with your Sharktooth Longsword and take a big chunk as through it as it like the ridges kind of dig into his undead flesh. It smells very gross.
Ew.
Alright, the purple one is going to go after you, Sablin, as it just kind of goes to the nearest thing to it.
Nope. Nope.
Nope.
That is a miss.
Just easily shrug it off in your full plate armor. Let's see, this one. We'll say it goes after Palouse first, because Palouse just looks like a bigger, meatier target. Okay, 16. Although I should have just attacked John, because he's actually here. That would have been easier. 16 will hit him. And, he can be paralyzed, I think, because this is non-magical. I think is how his magic item works.
Yes, can.
Yeah,
Hit
okay.
affected by that.
Yeah, that came up last time.
Oh, I didn't mean to roll that again. Just meant to roll the damage. But he's raging. So that's only half. And then I'll make a Constitution saving throw. I'm sorry, I should have attacked John. I didn't think about the fact that he's not here. Okay.
No, it's
There we go.
cool. It's cool.
John's okay with it.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's
He's
better for
trying
a
to blend
party.
in.
Okay, now the two are just gonna go after this little badger here in front of them. Ah!
No.
Yep, that'll hit.
Oh shit.
Oh
Not
no!
kill it though.
Oh.
And then I'll just do the other one before I make you roll con save.
Yep, that'll kill it.
All right, so it
Badger,
goes in, and the
no.
two just start tearing apart this badger.
And then as soon as they start to tear it apart, it just disappears.
No.
Food.
This is
Artemis
a
like-
PG show.
Artemis like looks over at the badger, he goes to go no, and then he's like, "Wait a minute, that badger was in Agony's boobs the other day."
Fuck that badger.
Okay.
Don't know if it's the same one that comes back
Yeah.
each time.
In
or-
Artemis's
Well-
head, it is.
Well, that and it was a smaller badger. It was a regular badger.
Oh, fair enough, fair enough.
This wasn't.
'Cause
a
I
giant
think they're
one.
more like Meeseeks in their new ones each time.
Okay.
Every moment raises his agony.
I like the idea that it's the same animal cursed to live forever inside a tiny bag until some asshole throws it out.
So,
Okay.
Like, really shitty Pokemon.
Yeah.
Because hey, you only get to carry 6, so yeah, that would be now 8.
You know, and I guess that they can actually
Do they have multi-attack?
move. Well, no, but they can move at the end of their turn.
Oh, yeah. Crap.
They're all just kind of start rushing in over here. And then the Ghasts, the first one, the red one will attack Sablin do have multi-attack. Okay, so it gets one of each. So is 23 gonna hit?
Let's see. Do I want to shield that or no? It hits. It hits.
The thing you want to watch out for are this claws.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right,
Although
11
the bites hurt a
piercing.
lot.
And then it's Klaus. After you get the bite in, you are able to put up your shield and defend against as its claws come raking down against it. Now, Sablin, you feel pissed when this guy attacks you. I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Okie dokie.
Okay. You're pissed, but you're like channeling your calmness and your druidic and your paladin, your peace, your inner peace, and you're able to calm yourself down. But that piss, you're like kind of whoa, that made me mad.
Also, want to make a con save or not con save, but
Con save.
concentration. Concentration.
Yeah.
Oh yes, a
concentration.
concentration on bless. Thank you. All right, that's fine. You succeed. Okay, and then this other one is going to kind of see its line of ghouls feasting in front of it. It's just going to run around to the side
Oh no. Oh, fuck.
and come after you, John. Just one with its bite, and one with its claws.
Claws missed, the bite hit.
All right, and the bite comes in for another 11 damage.
I will evade. I'll do my thingy where I half it for 5.
Okay, half it down to 5.
Can't
Great.
remember what it's called, but the reaction.
And that's the end of its turn. The Zakai is going to just laugh. Yes, feast, my minions. And he begins casting a spell. And as he completes it, he just begins to turn invisible, and his whole body goes invisible.
Oh no.
Okay, so
Hey,
actually,
don't run from us. Where'd you go?
I'll move it. All right. Okay.
Too afraid to face us
As you
Zakai?
as you see him go invisible, and then you hear a laugh coming, like not directly from where he was, but like right next to him
Mhm.
on this side, like right around here. You hear his voice say, "I'm going nowhere." All right, Artemis.
Goes to Artemis. Okay. I've got a couple of options here. I could kill a ton of dudes with Fireball,
Mhm. Mhm.
but
Mhm.
it's more fun if I do this. Let's see here. Hang on. First, let me double check that he's got it.
If he's like
Oh,
right there.
It does. Okay, so Artemis is going to take his dagger, and I'm going to I'm going to pull out the dagger. I'm going to pull out a little vial of blood from out of my sleeve. I'll splash it on the dagger, and then sort of like spin in a circle, like creating a little circle around me. And I'll say, "With this dagger, I shall dare to tear a hole within the air. From deepest shadow, once consigned, this ancient evil I bring and unbind." And I'll summon up a Bulgura
Oh.
over here. Yeah, I'll summon it like right here.
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
boy.
jeez, that thing again.
And fun thing about Bulgura is they have blind sight or blind sense, so he can figure out where Zakai is.
And remind me how it works. Like he's under your control right now.
Yes, yeah. Oh, I
Okay.
actually have to roll initiative for him, so let me go ahead and do that.
Yeah, go ahead and do that.
So Bulgura. Oh, hang on. Oh, hang on. Did I not have his token selected? There. we
It's
go.
okay. I can put him on there.
Okay, thanks.
All right. Oh wait, hit the wrong guy. Enter. Okay. And he's got a 7.
What am I doing?
It's not your turn yet. Wait your turn.
All right.
I like to wink.
Palouse, as Artemis, as you summon this demon into the room, Palouse kind of turns around and sees what's going on, and he just gives you a little wink. Welcome, Ryan. Okay, so that's the end of your turn, Artemis.
I'll provoke if I move. Yeah, that's gonna do it for me.
Okay. So Ryan, we had just started this pitched battle. And the ghouls and ghasts are charging in at you. You guys got a nice, pretty solid line of defense against them right now. But Palouse is raging, and you charged in and did some reckless attacks last turn.
Good. Cool.
I tried to keep it as simple as possible. Okay, so that brings us to the top of round 2. Sabelin.
All right, I'm gonna turn around and yell at Artemis, "Get back with the others! I'm gonna try and take care of these." And I'm going to take one swing at the blue.
Okay,
Does that hit?
14 will hit.
All right, how's it looking?
With that hit, your shark tooth longsword tears into his flesh again, and he falls down. And it smells really bad when you cut into this guy.
This place is gonna smell awful here in a minute. And I turn around and I take a swing at the purple one.
It smells awful since we got here.
And that's gonna hit.
That is an odor.
And I'm going to throw one divine smite on it just to make sure it's dead.
Okay.
I sniff my armpits.
Oof. And let me just check.
They smell like nachos.
Hey, Griffin.
Okay,
But like 3-day-old nachos.
so that's
It's not too bad.
24 points of damage. All right, so you slice into him, and the divine energy pulses and kind of rips apart his undead flesh. But he's still standing.
Gross. Yeah, I'm just still trying to Artemis, telling him to get back behind us. And that in my turn.
Just to remind you guys, that I have a macro, or not a macro. I have something so that it randomizes it rolls for all their HP. So they'll have different amounts.
HP.
Yeah.
So like this guy, I think, is one of the higher ones, whereas the first one you killed was one of the lower
lowest.
ones. Just to let you know.
That's
that
fine.
one
Okay.
would have left the first guy with 1 hit point left, whereas this guy's got a few.
Mhm.
All right, I just want to remind you so you're not confused. Okay,
It's like,
So
that's
you-
not the right math.
brought one down, and then you tear into the other. Anything else you'd like to do?
Nothing mechanically, but I'm gonna, face the big gas in front of me and kind of hunker down.
Okay. And I meant to do this at the beginning of your turn, but I'll have you do it now. Roll a Constitution saving throw. As this gas gets close to you, it smells. It smells real bad.
Ooh, good.
But you're pretty
Hardy.
hardy. So
Grew up in a swamp
You-
after all.
yeah, you've
Yeah.
had some nasty, rotty smells around you.
Some swamp ass.
So you shake it off, and you kind of get used to that nasty smell a little bit, and you're now immune to those rolls. Okay, John. At the start of your turn, as this ghast came in next to you, I'll need you to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Do I need the D4?
Yeah, roll the D4.
13.
All right. So as you feel this, the smell overwhelms you, you're not quite able to shake it off. You are now poisoned until the start of your next turn.
That's not cool.
As you're just, ugh, it smells real bad. You're not used to the swamp.
I'm gonna take a step down here. and swing at Mr. Orange guy. I think disadvantage, unfortunately.
Does he have flanking with the monkey?
Might actually,
Yeah,
I don't know.
because that guy's under your control. So yeah, I'll
Mhm.
say yes.
Mm.
So you get a
So
plus
that's just-
2 for flanking.
So that makes it 17 to hit.
17's definitely gonna hit him.
So that is going to be you much damage.
24.
Then I'm going to disengage and back up next to Agony. And you just go, what the fuck are these things?
All right.
Could we like prestidigitation a nice smell? I don't know if that would help mechanically, but I thought of it.
Yeah, I'll say for flavor, when he comes back to you, you kind of like give him a nice little
Here you go.
scent, and that washes it off of him a little bit. It'll take you till the start of your next turn, but then it'll be gone.
It smells like mimosas.
A nice floral citrusy scent.
Yes.
All right, so Agony, after you give this brush to John's nose, what are you doing?
Let's go with the same thing of a twin spell firebolt. I'm gonna do it on the purple and the orange, cause why the fuck not? Ooh, Purple first.
All right, purple hits, or no,
11.
11. Roll your bless.
Yeah,
Blast.
bless.
14.
They both hit.
A 9. 13. A. Cool.
All right, the first one is still just barely standing, but the second one, the orange one, falls down with a screech.
Yes. Alright, we'll get him, we'll get him.
That's right,
All right.
take your medicine.
Uh,
Nice
Is that the end of your turn?
fire. Yes.
oh, and yeah, that one's still up. Okay. At the end of your turn, you hear from behind you, from behind the Bulgura, you hear a voice say, "Rise! No, you must eat. You must feed." And he says, "Get back up and eat."
Oh no.
And this red one that's behind Palouse just starts slowly and moving back up, and is going to stand back up.
Ooh.
It's not
That's
cool,
not
man.
Let's see.
Oh, wait. That's what I was going to do. I was going to find the invisible guy.
If we kill more
It's okay,
than
my
one
Bulgura
per
can find him.
turn.
Yeah, on your turn, you could use your action to make a perception check, but
Once the Belgur gives me a general idea, I'm just going to cast Fairy Fire and hope I win.
great.
I mean,
All
if we
right.
fireball.
So that was the end of
Fine.
Agony's turn. Palouse, this ghoul just raised up from where you had chopped it down before.
When you
Chop
are
it again.
raging.
Yeah, and you're raging.
I'm gonna recklessly attack the one that came back up.
All right.
Ah,
Do I blessed or anything?
you're the only one without bless.
You are not blessed.
Just 13 hit.
That's what
But
you get for
I think
not
a
being
13
here,
was
man.
the AC on these guys. Let me just double check. Yep. 13 does hit.
Okay.
So roll your
You're
damage.
already blessed enough.
Well, I'm gonna also
Thank you.
add Divine Fury to that because it's my first hit. And
Okay.
I'm raging.
Yeah.
So that's radiant damage, by the way. Does
Yeah.
that make it?
Wait,
does it,
well,
does it do anything?
I think the 18 would have killed him anyway. To be honest.
It doesn't matter, but it's radiant damage. Does anything happen special? I
Yeah.
don't
So
know.
as you cut into him, the you like slice in with your axe, and the cut kind of glows, and like a little bit of like undead flesh kind of like explodes around your axe, like, and you get splattered with it a little bit. It's kind of gross.
Ew.
You're probably fine with it.
It'll wash off.
Who's
And then,
also used to rotting flesh.
Yeah.
I guess I'll attack the green one.
Okay. Going for your next swing. The 22 is going to hit.
This is there's no radiant damage in this one.
Okay.
Holy shit.
Is this
Yep.
your flaming sword or no?
Oh, I'm using my great axe. Did you have me at with my sword out?
That's fine. I actually did use. I totally forgot about the sword. I just used the great axe, but
I forgot about this sword too.
it's been a while.
Hot second.
Flame tongue's
Cobwebs
OP, man.
on the weapons.
But if on your next turn, if you want to use the sword instead, I'll say like
Yeah.
you can kind of quickly change.
Yeah.
Cool.
Sounds
That's
good.
no problem. Okay. All right. So yeah, and that hit does a significant amount of damage to that ghoul.
Cool.
All right. And that's the end of your turn. Still have a
Yeah.
bonus action and your movement.
Well, I'm probably not going to use movement, and I can't really think of a bonus action that I can use right now. So that'll be it.
All right. So the ghouls on their turn are going to just continue to attack. After being rebuffed by Sablin, this purple one is going to turn towards Artemis.
Of course. Can I spend an inspiration and give him disadvantage on the attack roll? Is that how that works? Never mind. Don't worry about it. I'll make it.
Yeah. I don't think you can make them re-roll, but you can
No,
give them
I've got luck
disadvantage.
point.
But
Never mind. I can
it's
still do that. So we'll see how it
okay. So you rolled a 22.
goes. Nah, I'll take it.
All right. So it does 9 slashing damage, and roll me a Constitution saving throw.
So 9 slashing damage. Can't do anything other than 9. Okay, it's fine. Whatever, I don't care. Okay, saving throw. Constitution. Boom, got it.
You shrug it off, no problem. Okay.
And as a reaction, I like to use my sentinel to hit purple guy and see if I can finish his ass.
Yeah.
All right.
Guy.
Go ahead. Yep, that's gonna hit.
Does
And-
17 do it?
Yeah, no problem. You slice into him, tear him down. Okay. Now, oh nope, that wasn't the end of the turn. Ghoul's turn. All right, so the pink one is going to continue attacking at Palouse. So make an attack with his claws. 23, I believe, will hit Palouse.
Yep, hits.
So that does 9 damage. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
9 damage reduced, right?
Yeah. So 4 damage.
Is that a
And
con save?
and a con save is like his.
Does 16 make the DC?
Yeah.
Yes, 16 does make the DC. All right. The Bulgura's turn.
Okay, so where's Zakai?
You see him. I'll just bring him up because he'll probably move on his turn. Right there.
Okay. So Bulgura is going to move over to Zakai. And going to just wail on him. So let's see. Actions. Okay, so one bite, 2 fists. So bite, 18 to hit for 11. Fist the first. Okay. And this is Mr. Thunder.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Jeez.
Oh.
Okay. So 31 damage.
Okay.
Damn.
He's gonna use his reaction on that first.
I bet.
Wait, where do I have this? On the response, damages. All right, so on the first one, he uses his reaction. So you do something called shared misery. So when you do him damage, he kind of some of it as the Bulgura punches or bites into him, just kind of like feels this necromantic energy kind of like pulse into him, and so the Bulgura is going to take 6 or 5 damage. We'll say.
Okay.
5 damage. Yeah, and then he takes. And then so he takes a total of. Okay.
Okay, so
All right.
now here's the fun part, guys. It gets to make a charisma save to try and break out of my spell.
Oh,
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's still
we're
under
good.
my control.
We're good. We're
Mhm.
good.
What does it have to
Good.
beat? 14?
It's my spell save DC, so 16.
16. Okay. Okay.
Ooh, actually, hang on. Out of fairness, I have to roll concentration.
Oh, yes.
I do add my proficiency bonus to this. Because
Oh,
of
you have the ring now?
Because I have the ring now.
and also you get some
The one
bonuses
ring?
from me as well.
To roll them all.
Yep. Okay, we're good.
You're fine.
Also, hate to be that guy, but did the whites go or Gats rather?
No, I don't know how I
lights.
skipped them.
Hmm.
No, the gas did not go. So they're just gonna continue to attack. Sablin,
I feel like we're our own worst enemies this fight.
seriously, your DM is a very forgetful man.
It's okay. It's okay. We're
Sablin, this
all
one's going
in
to
this
make some attacks
together.
at you. They're
Neither
both gonna
hit.
miss. And it's just frustrated, hitting all your armor. It like bites and it bites down on the side of your like shoulder plate. You just can't get in.
Just bonking it off with my shield.
The other is just gonna rush towards Agony and John.
Yeah, I knew he was gonna do that.
And Agony was just the first juicy target in front of him.
Oh, hello.
And he comes in for a bite against Agony. That's
I
gonna
mean,
hit.
I mean, if it has disadvantage, it misses.
No. And the claws. All right.
Oof.
So
Oof.
take 23 damage. I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oof.
As its claws dig into you and it takes a bite
Oh shit.
and it
Okay,
hurts.
So, I'm gonna.
I had you blessed.
Oh yeah, bless.
Oh, yeah, roll
before
your
I
bless.
can do my thing. Woo. Woo.
All right,
Okay,
you're good.
but still.
Okay, did I just kill Agony? Ugh.
23 damage. No, I'm good. I had 39 health. We're
Okay.
good. We're good. We're good. We're good.
All right,
Bedwars
and
in.
that's the end of its turn. This guy, who is still invisible to the rest of you, by the way.
But we have an idea of where he
But
is.
you have an idea, like you can actually kind of well see which square he's in, I'll say, because you can kind of see where he's fighting with this Balgura, who's just like hit
Enough
him
that
a
I
bunch.
can use Fairy Fire next round.
But actually, I do need to make some Constitution saving throws for him. Hold concentration on that spell. Yeah. No. Alright, so he actually turns visible again.
Get wrecked.
And... God damn it, why can't I see English? Okay, here we go. So on his turn... he's going to cast... okay, let me just double check this real quick. Okay, so he's going to look at this Balgura in front of him and he'll say, "Ha! What are you doing? I'm not your enemy!" And he's going to cast Dispel Magic.
No.
Yeah.
He is a
Oh, no.
warlock, and all of his spells are 5th level.
You bastard.
Ah shit.
All right.
Our
He doesn't have
only
any spells
enemy.
left, but
Oh wait, hang on, Agony. Can you counter that?
I mean, yeah,
But
I can.
Would you counter it?
yeah, as you see him casting this spell,
Metagaming.
Counter spell. Should I do it at 4th level? versus fifth.
I mean, maybe
or
we
third
could-
level.
I mean, just because he's not being controlled by Artemis doesn't mean he's gonna immediately start attacking us. He might continue
Well, no,
being up
dispel
the spell
magic will
to
send him away.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
not
we don't need
as
him.
bad as I thought it was gonna be.
I mean, I could do it. I don't have anything to do with my reaction. Yeah, do it.
There's no point in upcasting it.
I mean, yeah, fine. No, won't
Plus you
upcast.
would-
All right, what are you doing?
Counterspell, level 3, so,
All right, so roll me
is that just a D20?
a check.
You
You have to beat 15.
Wait, what do I roll? Just a
It's just a
D20?
charisma check.
Oh, charisma check. I'm good at those, right? So,
You better be
soon.
your sorcerer.
Oh, haha, yeah.
All right, so you see him casting this
wrecked.
spell, and you dispel it.
Thank you.
Not quite
He
yet.
does it. He says, "Ah,
At least not
Damn
before this
you.
thing rips my insides open.
all right, Artemis, your turn."
Let's see. So Zakai's visible, right? Yeah, one.
Yes.
Okay. I don't have anybody next to me. Could kill that green guy and get temps. Yeah, I think I'm gonna start with that. Yeah, I'm gonna do an Eldritch Blast on the green guy, the green ghoul.
Okay.
So let me pull that up. So, yeah. And okay, 6 damage to the green guy.
Okay. He's still standing.
Okay, I'm gonna shove him back over here. Agony really needs help, but I can't really do much. Yeah, I'm just gonna shoot the green guy again.
Yeah.
Okay. He's just pinned up against the wall. You shoot him again.
Mhm.
How much
And
damage?
Second shot. 10.
All right. And tell me how you bring that ghoul down.
Just once in, like, I shoot him in the chest, sending him flying, and as he's still flying, I'll finish him off with a shot to the head.
All right. And his
Just
head
the
just kind of
smoking-
crushes in.
The smoking purple mist of my Eldritch Blast. And I'm going to do something very stupid now that I have 11 temporary hit points. I'm going to run up to that ghast and just, like, start drawing attention to myself.
All right.
Artemis, it's not a good idea.
Okay, and that's
Make me a performance check.
Oh boy. Okay.
See how much you can get this guy's attention as you're screaming at him and tapping on his shoulder.
Ugh.
You're like want to the thought is there. You want to distract him from
Which
agony,
also don't
but you're
at the same
kind of
time.
don't want to do that.
If you're looking for a piece of juicy meat,
Okay.
And
So-
that's me.
All right. At the beginning of this round, you guys suddenly hear, as up to this point, you've been hearing the sounds of battle, but otherwise it's in this silent tomb. As suddenly,
oh gods, what is that?
you hear from above you these like thundering crashes. And the room shakes around you. I'm going to need everybody to make me a strength saving throw as you're shaking and struggling to stay on your feet.
Why is my strength check mark?
Woo! Looking strong, guys.
Oh boy!
Alright,
Remember,
and-
we bless works of saving throws.
Oh, good point.
Yeah, use your bless. Use your bless.
Okay, I'll use
Figure
my
out your
bless.
final number. Let me double check what the DC
Bless
is.
ain't gonna help that. I mean, I don't
14. The DC's 14.
know.
I failed.
Oof. Why was my
Dude,
strength
I
saving
failed
throw
too.
check mark?
I fell too.
I mean,
And
I
what
could use
about
something, but
Palouse? You failed. All right.
Yeah, I felt pretty hard.
So
we all
it's
failed.
just Artemis that succeeded?
Just Artemis.
All right, let me
I'm the
roll, because
strongest.
this affects them too. They're not immune. to this, so I'll roll for them as well.
Of course.
All right. Gas are good.
Yeah, why the fuck was my strength saving throw check
guess I'll
marked
roll it.
like I was proficient in it? What the fuck?
No. And yes. Damn, that's the only ghoul standing up. And when you want to roll for the Balgura,
Oh yeah.
for the
Sure.
hell of it, he's probably fine. He's a pretty strong boy.
Saving throw. Where am I?
Load-
Oh, there we go.
loading.
15.
Okay. Yeah, he's fine. Okay. So just this red ghast falls prone. As do everybody but Artemis is prone. So we'll just remember that. I don't want to put tokens on all you sons of bitches. All right.
I'll do it for myself.
Sabelin. Yes.
Okay.
What do you do?
So I have to spend my full movement to get back.
Oh god. On my
Yeah.
computer, like all the damage just
Yeah.
activated and turned. Everybody just bled a bunch.
Oh wow.
All right.
Lag.
I'm sorry. What are you doing?
Also, getting up from prone takes your whole movement. Right?
Half your movement.
Half.
Half your movement. Yep.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna stand back up and I'm going to shuffle to the side a little bit, and I'm going to yell back at Palouse, "Go back! The white's attacking Agony. I got these. And I'm going to take a swing at the pink ghoul.
All right. Let me. There you go. So you're standing on top, but like over this body, and you're swinging at him. Yep. 18's gonna hit.
Right, take another swing.
12 damage.
Woo!
Nice.
Yep.
Is it still up after that?
No.
Okay.
Tell me how you just rush in and destroy this ghoul.
Right, as I stand up, I'm gonna do kind of a twist, and as I'm twisting, I cut it in half. Then I tell Palouse to go back and help them with the white or the gas, whatever. Why do I want to call them whites?
What's this? Cause I don't know. It's a White Walker now. That's what it is.
Ah, fair enough.
Yeah. Pray that they're not whites. Whites are worse.
All right.
That'll do me.
At the end of your turn, you hear Zakai call out, "No, I said eat. Stop falling. Get up and help me." And the one that, fuck it, just for dramatic sake, the one that you just fell as it falls down through this critical hit. It's like barely, its torso's barely staying together. Its eyes just open up, and it goes,
Just
stands
more
back up.
opportunities for temp HP for me.
John. Turn.
Yeah. So I'm gonna stand up.
As we fell, I was like holding on to you
Mhm.
too. Like, ah.
Bonus action, disengage, and action dash all the way over to here.
Oh.
And that's my turn.
Wait, John. John. be
Okay.
careful.
Nice.
Well, if I didn't get knocked prone, I was gonna give our Belgura friend some advantage,
Something.
+2 at least, but.
Okay. So you disengaged someone. Okay.
If you can move one more square over, John.
Nope,
have that
I
ability?
only can do 45.
Ugh. Okay. Okay.
Believe me, I know that was my thought too.
Yeah. It's just there's a small chance the Bulgara could go rampaging.
Oh, I'm kind of aware.
All right, Agony. You're
Uh,
prone in the corner. What do you do?
I'll get up slowly against the wall. And fuck, I don't want to disengage. I want to do damage. Fuck it, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm just gonna twin spell firebolt. Okay, let's do this twice. On the blue gas.
You a lot of your points, doesn't it?
No, it's just one. It's one spell point per cantrip to twin him. To twin a cantrip, it's 1 point.
All right.
So
So you fire 2 right at the blue guy in front of you.
boom, boom. Ooh.
Yep, both of those are gonna hit.
Well, I
Or
can't.
though
Hit,
they're
nice.
Yeah,
disadvantaged, but they still.
I can't
Doesn't
hit
matter.
the same guy with a twin spell anyway.
Oh,
and you
got
have
it.
bless on both.
So which one's the other one going to?
This one's going to blue one. First one to blue one. Second one to pink.
The okay.
Or you don't
Okay.
you want the pink one.
Do
don't
it
you?
her.
Yeah, go
All
to
right,
the
roll
red guy.
damage.
The pink
No,
will let
no, you
Blue's
should-
able to move.
Just stick with what you said. You'll go
Okay,
blue
okay.
one and pink. So roll the damage for those. Please.
15. Oh yeah, it's not the crit.
Not
15, 17.
Okay.
Good rolls.
damn. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
Doing good.
And God, I forgot to do this for John. But it doesn't matter because it would have been at the start of his next turn. I guess same for you. You smell the smell of that guy and it stinks really bad.
Con save.
But it didn't matter. Yeah, but if you're poisoned, you still would have succeeded, and it's only till your next turn. So I won't miss you do it. 15 for this guy, and then that one's dead again. All right, Palouse. That's the end of your turn, Agony.
Yes.
My turn.
Palouse.
I will use half my movement to get back up from prone.
Okay.
Did we see what's ever making that noise? That's rumbling
It's
the place.
upstairs. It's from above.
No, it seems to be coming from above you,
Above
like
us.
directly above you. Well, it's kind of like shaking the whole place, but the sound seems to be coming from
Okay.
up.
Well, I gotta go save Ragany. So I'll run back and recklessly attack this thingy here with my our Johnny's longsword.
Okay, so you pull out our Johnny's longsword.
I get
then I
visibly
say-
nervous
Get the
every time
flames
that thing's
going.
drawing everything.
Yeah, I say
Go.
go gadget flame or something. I don't know. I forgot what it was. But we'll go with that.
Okay.
Fuck.
You don't have black
Does
hair.
11 hit?
I doubt
11 will not hit, no.
that one.
Does 12 hit?
12 does not hit either, no.
That is unfortunate.
Fuck.
Does fuck? Okay, I used movement.
runs in
bonus
with his-
action. Yeah.
Flaming sword, but can't quite land a hit on him.
I get some free actions though. Agony!
Yes.
I'm missing help!
He slipped on a banana on the way there.
That's my turn, I guess.
Okay. The ghouls are all dead right now. Ghasts. An Agony, you stood up.
Yeah. I
Right.
did.
Let me get rid of that. Okay.
I just didn't. Yeah.
This Ghast is just gonna continue attacking, going after Agony.
Oh no.
That's just gonna swing with its claws.
Fuck, that hits.
Yes. That 11 hits?
Yeah, I have 11 AC.
Oh my
That's,
god.
that is her AC.
Yes, you
Yeah.
damn sorcerer.
Use some
All right.
armor or something.
Palouse, you can interpose. I'm just throwing that out there too.
I thought about it. Wait, yeah, I'll interpose.
Okay.
Agony, no! And I'll try to get in the way.
Yeah.
So it, like, automatically crits on me?
I think that's what it is.
Yeah, let me pull up the rule.
I have to be adjacent to her and the thing, I think, or something.
Interpose. Dagger. Comes a critical hit, and they suffer no damage. Okay. So it becomes a crit.
Cap
So I'll just roll it. Let's roll an extra 2d6. So it's just 13,
Woo.
reduced down to 6 to you, Palouse, and I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Yeah,
That
boy.
succeeds.
Easy.
Okay.
I'm gonna cough off some blood.
Palouse, be careful, darling.
Agony. I think I have ligma.
Palouse, what's ligma?
No, that's schmegma.
Lick my balls, bitch.
All right. Sabelin. The other one's going to attack you as it stands up first.
Bring it.
And it's going to attack with its claws.
Gonna use my shield ring to bump AC to 25.
Okay. Then, oh, all right.
Man.
So those are not going to hit you then.
Gotta love this ring.
Hey. Wait, how often can you use it?
Once a day.
Okay, that's fair.
That's all you need, though.
Yeah.
All right, the Bulgura.
Oh, good. Let's see. My monkey is going to move over here. And just wail on... What's his face? Bite. Okay, that's going to hit for 12. Mr. Thunder. That's going to hit. And Mr. Lightning.
Wow.
Jeez. Okay,
Well,
25. 31 again.
All right, same thing. The first one, he's just going to kind of reflect that back on the Bulgura. So the Bulgura takes 6 damage.
Okay.
And that's 25 again. All right. I'm gonna say, leave me alone. Get away. Give me some space. And the Deathlock is gonna cast. He's gonna shoot a bolt of necrotic energy. First at the Bulgura. I believe 11's gonna miss.
That will not hit. Too
And
fast.
oh, and I guess he has disadvantage too because it's a ranged attack.
Mm-hmm.
But fuck it, he already started. He'll do another one.
Fuck.
Both will miss
Man,
too. Yeah.
attacking with advantage would have been really great for this guy.
I
Yeah.
was thinking the same.
Yeah, it woulda. It really woulda. Okay. That's the end of his turn.
Poor guy.
Rogue
It's all right.
Zakai the
He'll
Scrub.
be okay.
I'm Zakai. You're never gonna break this curse that's been going for thousands of years. Wah wah.
All right,
1,000
Artemis.
years out of date.
What are you doing?
Do I have to do something at the start of my turn?
Yes, thank you. Make a Constitution saving throw as the stench of this gas is getting in your nose, but
Boom. Okay.
no, it's not.
Nope, it's not.
Okay. Let me double check something real quick. I think I know the answer to it, but let's see. I'm just gonna bring it up. Let's see. Repelling blast. Okay, I can push it 10 feet. So if I were to get here, would I be able to push the thing this way? Hang on. Like push it sort of. It's not directly across from me, but could I push it like here?
I can't see what you're doing on the
Yeah,
screen.
hang on.
Oh, there you go.
There we go. Yeah, would I be able to push it here?
Yeah, I'll say you could push it. It usually goes 10 feet away.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'll say-
I mean, basically, because it's not normally pushes directly away, but would I be able to shove it here or like over here?
Yeah, I'll say you can only push it 5 feet to the side.
Okay,
But since
that's-
it's kind of like there's no way for it to go behind, well, it kind of like hits
Mhm.
off the wall and
Mhm.
then
that works.
bounces
Okay. Okay, so this technically has disadvantage, but it's okay. So Eldritch Blast.
12 does not hit.
Agile
Okay.
blast.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Bless.
add your bless. Add your bless.
Bless.
14 does hit.
Hey.
Nice. Okay, so it takes 14 damage. I shove him away. And let's see. You know what? I'm going to step over here. And then I'll do Eldritch Blast on him again. Try and shove him again.
Hmm.
Ow, this thing's moving so slow. Hang on, 1 second.
Yeah, mine's moving real slow too.
Dude, 14 we established hits. For 8 more damage and shove him 10 feet.
All right.
I owe you both big favors.
I just turn over. I just like look over my shoulder and wink. Thumbs up.
Not that kind of favor, darling.
Not what I meant, but okay. Anyway.
Pay attention, there's still stuff on the battlefield.
I'm paying attention, asshole.
Stop thinking with your dick.
I'm not thinking with. Oh my god.
What are you guys doing back there?
You know what? Fine.
This is happy
Let's go
hour
over here.
corner.
I got movement left. I'll move over here.
I wish I was in the corner.
I'm done.
All right. So he is going to, or no, I'm sorry. It's the end of the round. So, again, you guys, continuously now, the room's kind of shaking, and you're hearing these slams come down. It wasn't just a one-time thing. That was kind of the beginning. You're just hearing these crashes above you, and the room continues to shake. And this time, some loose stone of the ceiling begins to fall down around you. So I need everybody to make me a dexterity saving throw.
I get advantage.
Mhm,
Yes, you do.
mhm, mhm, mhm.
Thank God I have
And a
advantage.
good thing.
Ugh.
And a good thing.
I'm going to use inspiration to re-roll that.
Mhm. Now we'll make this
Boom.
for them as well.
Mhm,
Oh wait, so you guys are done.
mhm, 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 mhm.
So, let me get-
And yeah, don't forget to add your bless. Motherfucking bless.
Oh,
Motherfucking
fuck,
bless.
I'll do it.
I'll do
Bless
it
your
just
brain.
in
I don't
case
think
it's
that
over
helps.
17.
Monkey. 14
I don't think
for
that
the
helps.
Bulgara.
Okay, the DC is 14.
Nope.
That succeeds. Okay. So tell me your final numbers.
18.
Success.
Oh, in
5,000.
fail.
What? Okay, I heard 15 for Artemis. That's a success. And also for the monkey was a success.
I succeeded.
So anyone get
Succeed.
below a 15?
Nobody got below
Yes,
14.
I did. I got 11.
All right, so agony fails.
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
All right,
You get
I'll roll
killed
the
by falling
damage.
masonry. There's nothing I can do for you.
All
I'm
right,
still good.
take 11 damage as these big, like
still
big
good.
stones come and smash down.
Do I interpose that?
No,
Can you? I don't think
no.
so.
I'm
You
fine.
technically already interposed. Yeah.
Yeah, you did it this
Yeah,
round,
I think that was
so-
within the last round. So I
Mhm.
think it's your reaction to interpose.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, if
I'm
only I were adjacent.
Um,
fine.
Good thing I
Brendan,
moved
fine.
over here.
and then let me just real quickly roll for these sons of bitches.
I was gonna
To
stay
be
over there, but my dick
fair.
was telling me move south.
Oh, and I'm sorry. Everybody else take half damage. So everybody else take 5 damage.
Lame.
Because it's
I
like
take
shit's
none.
falling down all over. You're getting hit by.
Ha.
But for you,
Big
Paloose,
ass.
that's only 2 because it's bludgeoning.
I take 0 for evasion, right?
Yeah, you take 0 for evasion, correct?
I'm always size rock bombs come in the head. Ow.
Ow.
Rocks fall, nobody dies.
Not yet.
Okay, I'm good.
Maybe I should
Do the
heal
bad guys get hit?
myself. That'd be a good idea, you know.
Yeah, I mean, they all take at least 5. But then the one that was actually already hurt took the full thing.
Cool.
So he's got
Splat.
And then this guy only takes. All right. That was the end of that round. Beginning of the next round, Sablin. What you doing?
I turn back to Agony. I've seen rocks, falling. I know. Hey, Agony, on a scale of 1 to 39, how bad you feel?
5.
All right, be right there. And I bonus action Misty Step up here, and I'm going to lay on hands for.
Sablin, could you real quickly as well make me a concentration check?
Oh yeah, from the rocks. Yeah.
Same for you, Artemis. You just got to
Already
beat
did.
10.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, we're good.
All right, you're good.
Good catch.
This is why I didn't use
problem.
any concentration spells.
Yeah, that's
all right.
why.
So you did Misty Step, and was that the end of your turn? Or
Yeah,
lay on hands?
Yeah, it poops in a cloud with some black leaves all kind of drifting around in it, and I pop back over there and do the lay.
I get spooked a little as you appear. Oh, it's Evelyn. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, I can do this now. I forgot if I ever did it for any of you guys.
I think you have. I wasn't ready for it. I'm a little headache. It's fine. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, rocks, gas trying to eat. Yeah, it's pretty stressful down
Happens
here.
all the time.
How do you like the corner?
It's a great
Corner's pretty
corner.
nice. I feel buddy with my friends. Hi, John, you should come back over here. We miss you.
Yeah, then I can
All right.
send them all to oblivion.
So John, you hear, you see Sablin poof into the corner and then yell, "Hey, John!" What are you doing?
I'm going to try and stab our friend here.
Stibbity stabbity. Oh.
19. Then I can add a d4.
19 will hit.
So 15 damage. And I'm going to bonus action disengage
Yes.
and run back over there.
Damn it! Why doesn't this guy have any AOE stuff?
Oh wait, can I do one last
He's
thing
a
before I run
warlock.
over here?
Fart in his face.
No. I was gonna say Razor and drop the dagger just in case.
Oh.
I was gonna activate silence and then drop it and run.
Fair enough.
So just in case he can't use verbal somatics.
Oh, next to the so the dagger's next to him.
Uh huh.
Okay.
After I hit him with it, I activate and I drop and I just run off.
Okay. Could you put that on the map? I think there's a little token
Oh, that's
for
right.
it. Or I can pull it up. I got it. I can get it.
I got
I
it.
got it right here. Nice. Perfect. All right, so you drop the dagger and you run over to join the rest.
Hi, John. It's a party.
All right, Agony.
Yeah.
I'm going to do a bonus action cure wounds because I'm gonna just quick spell it. Fuck it.
Did I give you a 30 lay on hands or no?
Oh, I don't know. Did you?
Yeah, I think it did.
30?
Yeah, so it should be 30 up. Yeah.
Oh, beautiful. I mean,
30. Damn.
30. I mean, you never know.
My lay on hand pool is getting bigger and bigger. It's pretty great.
That's
30,
a big
30.
pool. I'm gonna do it anyway because you never know.
That's nice.
You never know. It could be.
So what's in this little square right here?
That's the circle I drew when I summoned the demon. If it goes on a rampage, you can stand inside that, and you won't be it can't target you.
Oh.
Oh.
Hmm.
I did not know that.
Yeah,
That's
I just
cool.
have to use the blood of something that died of somebody who died within 24 hours. Thank you, Johnny.
Just collected as a blood. Okay, I'm gonna hit myself for an extra 7.
Interesting.
And then I'm just gonna firebolt this gas.
All right.
And that's probably not gonna hit.
That's going to
Actually,
miss.
Wait,
Bless.
Oh,
bless.
wait. Roll bless.
Wait,
That's
nope,
going to miss.
that's
At
gonna
12.
miss. I was distracted. That's my excuse.
All right.
That's
All right.
it.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yes. thank you, Sablin.
Okay.
All right, Palouse.
Friendship power.
Activate.
I'm gonna move to this guy, and then I'm going to recklessly attack him with the longsword.
Okay.
Does 25 hit?
25 does hit. Yes.
Okay. And I add my Divine Fury to that. How's he looking? It's
He's probably got a lot more
Okay,
hit points.
that's
27 damage. Slashing fire and radiant.
27. All right. Yes, you
also
slash
do,
into him,
like,
but
Cool
he
Ranch-
hadn't really
Cool
taken any
Ranch and,
damage
like,
yet.
nacho
But
cheese.
that's a hell of a start.
Okay, so I'm still attacking recklessly. So does 13 hit?
13 will just miss.
Okay. Cool.
Just
Got
swing
it.
in. That first one does some serious damage.
Cool.
All right. That's the end of your turn.
Yep.
The ghouls are all dead still. The ghasts. All right, the one next to you, Palouse, is going to just fire right back at you.
Okay.
Claws will miss.
Yep.
The bite will
Well,
crit.
actually, 21 will hit because I'm
reckless.
recklessly attacked.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
thank you. Thank you for reminding me.
Mhm,
Yes,
mhm.
I appreciate your honor.
That's what I do.
Make a Constitution saving throw. All right, you're fine. You shrug off the paralyzation. But you do take 27 damage divided by 2 is going to be 13.
Okay. That's not
13 piercing and slashing as he bites and claws into you.
Okay.
The other one, seeing John run nearby, is going to just go after the nearest target. So the claws will miss. The bite
Hit,
with
yes.
19.
I'll
Hit.
do my thing for half damaging it.
So you evade, so you only take 6 piercing. Okay. And also, at the end of Palouse's turn, you see this Zakai kind of turn towards you and give that cry again and start to speak like he wants to, like he's done before when he's raised the ghouls. But because of the silence around him, you hear nothing, and none of the ghouls raised to life.
Make some mocking like hand motions.
Yeah, he kind of like starts talking, and he's kind of like, you just can't say anything.
What?
All right, the Bulgura.
Bulgura. He is just gonna keep doing what Bulguras do. He's gonna bite. Hang on. I got frames. There we go.
And he has to
bite
make
to-
a save at the end of each of his turns. Is that right?
Oh, right. I don't think I did that last time. Here, let me go ahead and do that right now.
Let's do that.
So this is a charisma save. on
Yeah, I
this
was
part.
just remembering that. It's like, does this guy ever
does
get
not
out of
break.
this?
Nope.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so go with the bite that hits.
Okay. And 4. 11.
Okay.
That's gonna hit.
That's going to hit.
Wow.
5
Wow.
And that's going to hit.
for 14. It's always that second punch.
All right.
So
Yeah.
30.
It's rolled a nasty
Um,
left hook.
Mhm.
So, but again, that first one, he's going to share his damage. So that's 5 back to the Bulgura. He takes 25.
6 punches.
He's just actually helping me.
Good thing we're not the ones fighting that Bulgura.
hmm
Right.
Okay.
Don't worry.
And can you make that save
Perfectly.
again at the end of his turn?
Yep. It's perfectly under control. It will never rampage. See?
You sure about that? He's looking really mad.
Well, I mean, he's a
Really,
demon.
really
He's
mad.
always mad.
I mean, Palouse
Okay.
isn't always mad.
Palouse isn't a demon.
Yes, or not really, kind of.
Wait, Palouse is
is
a
he
demon?
good?
All right.
And he's
So-
not talking
Am I
about
a
in the
demon?
sack.
No.
As you guys
know,
are saying this,
demonic. I don't.
the Zakai is going to step away from the Bulgura and kind of run back towards the back of the room. You can make an attack of opportunity.
Let's see. Okay, yeah, it's gonna try and bite him.
He moves out of his range. That's gonna hit.
Nom, nom, nom.
For 11.
All right.
Oh, hello.
And and then Zakai kind of looks around frantically at the room. He says, "No, no, no. This curse is maintained for centuries. You will not end it today." And he pulls out his dagger,
Uh-oh.
and he kind of looks up.
I hold up
into
my
the-
dagger. I point at his dagger. Hey!
you kind of look similar. He's like, "Orcus, my liege," and he starts digging into his wrist with his
Orcus.
dagger.
Oh, God.
Says, "Orcus, my liege, take my soul. Help me to
Uh.
smite these foes in your name." And he kind of starts carving this symbol into his
Nobody
arm.
is impressed with what you're doing.
Wait,
Artemis, do you know what he's
can I
doing?
make a roll? Can I make a
Listen,
roll?
I know the
Yeah, what-
phone number for help if you want to take care of that self mutilation problem.
Can I
Palouse,
can I
what are you-
roll
what are you trying to
see if I know
decide?
what Orcish is?
Orcish?
Or the Orcish?
Yeah, make a religion check.
Fuck.
I would say actually with a 10, you've heard the name Orcus before. You're not sure exactly what Orcus means.
Do
but,
I know
like,
if Yanogu has anything to do with them, or?
John just looks you in the eye and gives you like a nod, like he knows exactly what you know
Since
about
everybody else is
Orcus.
doing it.
Yeah, you don't know much about Orcus. You just know that he is a
Is he a
that
demon?
he's
Do I know that?
you don't know that. You just know that he's like kind of rules over the undead. That's what you know. Like you associate
Okay.
Orcus with undead, and like that's all you know.
Okay.
But yeah, you're not sure if the undead are a demonic thing or a devilish thing or what the hell is going on. So you're not sure if there's any connection between him and Yanoku.
Okay.
And Agony, and Artemis to an extent, you guys have definitely read up some tales about Orcus. So you know kind of some general facts.
Demon Prince, undead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That he like you know more than Eric, your DM, knows. So you can tell me what you know about Orcus, but you know that he's a demon.
Okay, so he's
And
not
yeah.
a.
He's not a devil, he's a demon. Okay. But anyway, he carves this symbol into his arm. And as he does it, this kind of black mist begins to swirl around him. And
Your patron's a bitch.
the whole back of the room gets kind of enveloped in this darkness. And it's similar to the
Okay, that's kind
darkness
of cool.
you saw before that guarded the door. This whole kind of darkness begins to kind of creep like a spreading rash or like some kind of it's this kind of mist but it's just on the walls, and it's not even really mist that's around him, but it's just this darkness spreading out, this shadow that's completely void, and as it covers the walls, Zakai gets like covered in this mist, and it starts going into his mouth and into his eyes, and he starts screaming like he's in pain. He's torn up from the ground, and he's in the air, and he's screaming, and his jaw just kind of begins to melt in this long, gaping scream. And his skin shrivels up and fades into this pasty gray. His eyes boil out, and in their place, you just see two black voids where they were. And as you see those voids in his eyes, you all are compelled to immediately look away, as you feel like his eyes and looking at him is kind of sucking your soul into him. This mist then pulls him back into the void of the wall, and now he's about 60 feet up in the air, pulled away farther from you, like where that wall was. There's now just this void of darkness that he's floating in, that is now pulled away from you. He cries out his pain, and this kind of trail of mist that was wrapping him up swirls around him, kind of creates this path from the edge of the void up to where he is. And he kind of comes to, standing atop, and it's just this mouth in this void, and turns towards all of you. These bright orbs, or not bright, they're like these soft glowing orbs begin to emerge and come bobbing down this misty trail towards you. And that's the end of his turn.
The fuck?
Give me 1 second as I make a couple adjustments to the map here.
So Arbus, you know exactly what that is, right?
Yep.
You know what they do? Yeah, it's not that bad, right? Not as bad as it looks, right?
No, that's not that bad. I've seen worse.
Oh, okay. I'm glad to hear that, because that looks pretty bad.
Don't worry, Orcus is a total bitch. This is a complete bitch move.
I've heard
Classic
that name.
Orcus.
Something to do with undead.
Yeah, demon lord, undead,
Stuff and
ram head,
things.
stupid. Yeah, lame. It's completely lame.
Demon lords.
Okay,
Whoa.
just
Whoa.
Whoa.
my
Whoa.
computer. All right,
Whoa!
Whoa.
What?
can y'all see that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this is cool. What the hell is this?
All right, so he stands atop this misty trail that kind of swirls up in this spiral, which he stands atop the peak of. And like I said, as you kind of look towards him, you feel like you cannot look directly at him as he's swirling above.
This is cool as shit.
The fuck is going on?
Stuff and things.
Artemis, it's your turn.
Well, I mean, what can I do compared to that?
Don't do
let's
that.
see. How about what to do? I'm gonna move here. I'm gonna shoot the blue guy. With Eldrin.
You just kind of like see all this going on. You're like, I'm gonna focus on
yeah,
what's tangible
right
here.
here,
Yeah, I'm gonna focus on one thing at a time. Weird mist spirals. We'll get to that. Deal with the problems at hand. So 13 damage.
All right,
Still standing.
13, just barely, but he does get pushed back 10 feet.
Second shot.
That's gonna hit,
7.
and that's gonna take him down.
Nice.
You just fire 2 Eldritch Blasts right at that
Nice.
ghast. And
They'll entwine like a double helix and just drill right through him. And let's see, I moved what? 5 feet. No, don't move over there. Hang on. It's the closest thing at Bulgara. Technically, that ghoul, so I'm gonna stay over here. There we go. I'm good.
Okay. All right. That's the end of your turn. Why doesn't everybody actually, if you're proficient in it, you can make me an Arcana check to have some semblance of an idea of what this might be.
So agony.
Wait,
You're
I'm
not
proficient.
proficient
Alright.
in Arcana.
I could
did
be.
a shit roll.
You never know. Shifty boy.
Yeah, you knowing, I'll say combined with the good roll you had on the religion, knowing about Orcus, that you figure this is some kind of like undead creature. You know that he turns his servants into undead, and that's something that like they can kind of perform rituals to offer themselves to him, and he'll turn them into powerful undead. These lights you do recognize, though, as you've heard of them, and the association with all the undead, that there's something called a will-o-wisp, and that they're like these small balls of energy that are very... All you've heard of them is that they're very dangerous, and that death at their hand can be very quick.
We have
All right.
to be careful around those things.
Sabelin.
Alright, I'm gonna almost look towards that thing and just gonna look away the last second and just gonna charge forward to the side of the ghast and starts hacking away. Today's problems for today. Right, that'll hit, I believe.
Yes, that will hit.
Right, and second swing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Alrighty, I'm gonna take those 2 swings at it and just kind of look at Palouse, and I was like, "So, you guys got any plans for?" And I just kind of like, I gesture towards the misty stuff without looking.
I've got an idea. I'll point to my monkey.
I'll just go in. You know.
I don't know about that.
Extra carefully.
That's why I'm sending the gorilla first. Let's send in my demon, and we'll see how he reacts.
Okay.
That'll hit.
So you did a total of 25 damage. This guy's still standing, but just barely. And also, I forgot to mention that it does again. You continue to hear that crashing noise. And this time, what happens is that a cloud of dust erupts from the part of the ceiling where the stone has fallen away, and as you see kind of like the soil above you of the hill, this cloud of dust erupts in the room. I need everybody to make a constitution saving throw as dust surrounds you.
Hey,
kind of-
this is something I'm good at.
Asthma attack.
Okay,
Ugh.
Oof.
so
I'll spend in. You know,
Wait,
no,
wait, wait. Oh, go
What?
ahead. Go.
I'm gonna spend inspiration to re-roll that. Actually, you know
Okay.
what? I only had one. Never mind. It's fine.
okay,
I think I have a move. Wait. I think I have a move I can use.
Hmm?
okay.
Hmm?
Maybe.
Hmm? Hmm?
Everybody succeeds right now except for Artemis and Palouse.
You did get a +3 from my aura, but I don't think that's gonna be enough to bump it up.
Maybe I'm thinking of a Kareem thing.
Probably.
Palouse, you get a +3 from the aura. Oh yeah, it's just
hang
shy.
on. Ryan, are you rolling Constitution checks or saves?
That's
Because
a
you're only
save.
adding 2. Aren't you
Yeah,
proficient?
that does look
in
like a check.
Constitution?
Oh. Wait. Yeah. I'm sorry.
So it should be +4.
Yes. Should be +4.
So add 3 to whatever that is. So
Oh,
it's 13.
3. Oh.
And then another 3 from my
13,
aura.
and then another 3 from Sablance. That is good
Okay.
Okay.
enough.
Okay.
So just Artemis, you get this dust in your eyes, and you're blinded until the start of your next turn.
Oh, that's not so bad.
All right. And that was at the end of Sablin's turn. So John, what you doing?
So is this we don't see him or nothing?
You do. Can you see him on the map? He's down
Yes,
below.
I was
and
just
you're
making
like-
sure.
Yeah.
Yep, yeah, you can
Um,
see all of it. You can see all that
Is
mist
he
and those
wearing
lights popping.
metal?
He is not wearing metal. He's in like these thin robes. After he had until that pain was happening, it lifted him up. He dropped his dagger.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah. Well, he's transforming. I'm just gonna try. Nope, never mind. Apparently, I got rid of that spell. I no longer have fairy fire.
Oops.
Um,
It's fine.
just gonna run over here, dash, pick up my dagger, and go and attack the ghoul.
Okay. So you
Ooh.
rush towards the ghoul. Make your attack.
Get him.
Did you say? Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see it. Yes, 21 hits. All right, 19 damage. All right, so you tell me how you kill this one as you rush forward, grabbing your
Just
dagger.
gonna pick up the dagger, and as I'm running back, just take a swipe right at the neck.
All right, so you do, and it just cuts its head nearly clean off. It falls down flat. Dead. Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
All right, Agony, what you doing?
Let's move a little closer.
Oh, wait a second. Close. No, you're not.
I don't want to go too close to the middle of the room because I feel like whatever's banging is gonna.
And remember,
come
he's
from there.
60 feet up from you, too. Whoever's measuring that guy.
Okay, so a square plus b square equals c square.
Generally, the way 5e works, you pick the greater of the two and go with that.
Yeah. So I'll say he's 60 feet, at least 60 feet away from any of you.
Yeah, so if he's 60 feet up and
Same.
20 feet straight out, you pick the 60.
Yeah.
I don't know if the wisps are gonna have to do anything with this in a puzzle-like manner, or if they're really just on the way to the top there. But
Okay, so this is what happens. You step into the fog cloud, and then all of a sudden you're transported into this weird, strange land where mushrooms start walking at you, and you have to jump onto their heads. That's World 1.
and that's the last boss at the end of the. Yep.
All right.
That's exactly what it is. Screw the fireball. This is gonna get. It's gonna fire bolt. Fuck it. Fur bolt bird, but the guy in the middle. Yeah.
You're firebolting the guy?
Yes. I'm gonna bless that.
All right.
That's a 14.
Um. Are you looking at him as you do this? Or do you keep your eyes averted?
I'm slightly averted. Looking in a
Okay.
general direction.
So you have disadvantage, but you do. That doesn't really matter. 14 is going to miss.
Oh, yeah. Fair enough.
All right. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes. Okay, well, I'm not sure what to do in this one, gentlemen.
All right, Palouse.
So,
Make me a Make me a wisdom check, Palouse.
okay. Wisdom.
Or I guess
check.
survival. You could do survival. If you have survival, you can use that.
Yeah, I do.
Oof. You feel very confident as you're walking up. Your instincts just kind of tell you that you can walk on that mist.
Okay.
Survey says
I'm
yes.
gonna walk on
Told
the
you.
mist.
Super Mario style world travel. Just stomp those wisps one by one.
That's 30.
Running, running,
So there's a wisp over there, right?
running, running.
Yes. Yeah.
Running.
I'm going to
Running.
take one of my hand axes that I have, I guess,
Yeah.
and throw it at him.
Get him.
Okay. You do that.
Does 21 hit this wisp?
21 is going to hit the wisp.
Does 6 damage plus some radiant
Alright.
damage do anything?
So it does 6 damage. Alright, so the as the hand axe kind of cuts through it, it's this like light, and it kind of swishes through, and it does do some damage, but it doesn't do full damage. The divine energy then though pulses through it, and that seems to be more effective.
Does the axe fall to the ground? Does it go through the mist? What happens to my
The axe just flies through the mist
Uh-oh.
Oops.
and just disappears into the void.
Goodbye, cruel world.
Yeah.
Okay. That's my turn.
Okay.
Still holding my Arjani sword as well.
Yep.
Throw that one next.
All right. The Balgura.
Bulgura. Okay, so let's see. Hang on. High jump is 20 feet. 40 feet. Okay, never mind. If that's the case, let's see. 1, 2. Yeah. So 1. Hang on. Yeah, no range attack. 5, 6. 7, 8. Yeah, it's gonna use its whole movement to dash over here. Boom.
Okay.
If need be, it'll leap over that wisp and just sort of
Okay.
land on the fog there.
All right. I forgot to roll the Bodax. Oh, I just told you what it is. I forgot to roll this guy's
Oops.
initiative. But I just rolled it, so he's gonna go now.
Okay.
Oh
hang on. Let me go ahead and do this before I forget.
yeah, make the check.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh no.
That's
Okay,
not you.
now-
It's not you though. It's not you. Or no. Oh, you added the right charisma.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
All right.
Cough.
Now it's insane.
Cough.
So it is just feeling wild now.
Cough.
Okay.
So here's what we do: we just back up and just let this thing sort of handle it.
Okay,
So
so my
the-
turn, I cast Minor Illusion and create some aqua.
So as the Bulgura is running up, because this technically would have happened before it got close.
Mhm.
This hooded, the former Zakai, whatever he's turned into, is going to look down at Palouse.
Uh-oh.
And Palouse, even though you're averting your eyes, you just feel the gaze of this guy bearing down on you. I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Here I go.
Ooh.
All right.
Oh boy.
So you're going to take half damage.
11? Or I guess you roll it.
No, I'll roll it.
Okay.
I'll set that up so that it does it automatically next time. So 5 damage.
Fuck you.
Yeet.
Dude.
Okay.
Wait, would it be
Um,
halved? Oh yeah. Never mind. I'm stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You saved. Yeah.
It's the save that makes it half,
Yeah,
not my rage.
Right.
Yes, it would. Okay. All right, I think that should work next time. All right, and that is the end. Yeah, because you're not done. All right. That's the end of his turn. Artemis, what are you doing?
Okay. I'm going to 2, 3. Yeah, I'm gonna get right here. That should be where I need to be. Let me double check the distance here.
Oh, I didn't roll for these sons of bitches either. Jesus Christ.
Dreamed up.
Happens.
I haven't done this in a while.
It's fine.
Okay, yeah, I'm good. Did you want the wisp to go first, though?
Well, I have dex.
Yeah, sure. I'll have them go real quick if you don't mind.
Okay. Yeah, go.
They're going to move pretty slowly. But they just kind of continue, kind of at this point, lackadaisically float down. And these two are going to. Yeah, I'll just put them. They're floating down towards you. Oh, there's one there too. Actually, this one could get within range. He'll come up next to him too. Because they can actually fly pretty quick. But they're just kind of bobbing down a medium speed clip. and they're just all like, as the Bulgura kind of comes into their range, they all just swarm around him. Those 3 do, and are going to like just shock him as they get close.
Oh,
At least try to.
fun.
17,
Yeah, 17 hits.
21,
Mhm.
and an 18.
Yep,
Okay,
all these hit.
so that's going to do a total of 29 lightning damage.
It is actually resistant, so it only takes 15.
You son of a bitch. This monster was just so good for this fight.
Fuck.
Summon
Got
Greater
it.
Demon, baby. I have so
And
many
he's,
options.
and he's just going to keep fighting them, even though he's gone wild, but
Exactly.
Yeah.
son of a bitch. Okay. Alright. Well, that's that. End of the round.
Oh, me.
Oh yeah, Artemis, sorry. Yep.
Yeah. Artemis is going to. Hang on. Wait a minute. I don't need to concentrate anymore. You know what? I've got another spell slot, so instead of moving here, I'm going to move here. That should put me within 60 feet of him, right? Yeah. Yep. Okay. Then I'm going to. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm going to point at him, and I'm going to cast a new spell that I just learned, thanks to Circlet. He needs to give me a charisma save, because I'm casting Banishment, motherfucker.
Ooh.
Ah.
11.
Does not make it.
Oh my
So
God.
Artemis holds out his hand, and you start to see it like glow with power, and from behind him, like these like ivory white, feminine hands, sort of like guide his hand, and she whispers some words of power into him, and a single circle of like a magic circle appears, or actually, it's a 3-tiered circle. The outer ring breaks, and he's going to cast Banishment on that guy.
All right. So you cast Banishment,
Mhm.
and this, as you finish the spell, you see this creature is kind of looking back and forth, and then
Seal
just-
1, chain, and I'll flick,
And then just-
clutch my fist.
it just disappears out of existence.
Wait,
Bitch!
does he actually pop or?
Bloop.
It's gonna
Well,
be
he's
held?
in a different.
Disappears.
He's in
And
a
you
different
feel,
Yeah, I know.
you feel Artemis, like you know when you're concentrating on a
Yeah,
spell,
yeah.
you're not concentrating on a spell. He just is gone.
Oh,
He's from another plane.
Yep.
So what happens to Palouse?
Hello.
Uh,
I still stay or?
As that happens, as he bloops away,
Fucking cast fly on him.
the mist begins fading away. Palouse, why don't you make me a wisdom saving throw?
Okay.
Oh, this is where many DMs I know would just go, call high or low. Then they
Oh,
roll a
fuck.
D100 and see what happens.
Whoops.
Oh,
I didn't
shit.
think of that.
I thought of it the whole time. It's like maybe you shouldn't go up to Mist because if he dies and then you'll like fall and shit.
Okay.
So our new side quest is to retrieve Palouse from the undead void plane or something.
Wait,
right, so-
I can turn him into a flying creature. Hold on. I mean, either you could
So,
cast fly on him, or I could turn him into a
I
flying
can cast
creature.
Featherfall on him if it'll help.
Can he swim with feathers?
So as this mist, as this guy disappears, although his like poop is very sudden, and he's just gone. The mist kind of slowly begins to fade, and Palouse, you begin to like lose your footing, and suddenly you start falling, and you're like plummeting through this void, through this
no.
darkness, and it's like sudden. You just suddenly like drop. And for the rest of you,
Oh shit.
what it kind of looks like is the darkness and the mist suddenly begins to fade. And you all see you don't see Palouse fall. You just kind of see him standing there, and as it begins to fade, and then suddenly it goes kind of blank, and then Palouse, you pop out of the wall, along with the Balgura coming right behind you.
Oh shit.
And you take
38.
38 points of necrotic damage as you just as you're kind of squeezed through and pop out of this. And also the Balgura, I will make a save. Though he might be. Some save.
Crap.
Alright, he's going to take half. But this Balgura is pretty beat up after that.
Yeah.
Palouse.
Yeah, right. Half of 38 is 19, yeah. So you guys see like an unconscious Palouse come popping out. As Palouse, the way you experienced this was you just kind of like dropped and you were falling through this void. And the necrotic energy was just kind of like ripping your body apart. And you actually just go unconscious. And the rest of you kind of see him pop out unconscious. And right behind him, the Balgura comes tumbling and stands up with a roar. Now what happens? As he does that, the temple, the tomb around you continues to crumble. A huge boulder just comes and boink hits the Balgura right on the head, and he disappears.
Poof.
But it seems like the tomb is like crumbling around you, and it's coming down.
Oh, fuck.
So let's take a quick break, and we'll come back to that.
Oh,
I also want to fight the Bulgura.
It was like very close to dead, so
Yeah.
it had 10 hit points left.
I was gonna do a whole gag of Sample not knowing that it was not in
on
control
your side.
anymore.
But yeah, I'm gonna use the bathroom. But let's meet back in like 5 minutes, and then we'll finish it.
Alright.
Okay. Did anyone else pre-order the Young Adventurers guides?
No,
I got 'em.
I didn't know those were coming out.
The what?
The Young Adventurers. It's like for kids or something. Where
Oh, those.
It's monsters and like classes and races and shit.
Really good.
No.
Huh.
That's
yeah,
cute.
it's got lots of new pictures.
Is it official?
Yes, it's official.
Huh, so it's like a monster manual and a
Yeah.
player's handbook, but for kids?
But
Okay.
it's
Does it have
a
all the
lot-
classes, or
It's a
just
lot
like
simpler. It has all of them. At least
Is it a
seems like
game
it.
or is there rules or is it just lore and stuff?
It's mostly like simplified. It talks about some mechanics, but it doesn't have like I don't know how to explain it.
Okay.
But it has like
I just
all
want to know
the
what the
races.
child-friendly version of I just want to see the child-friendly entry for Orcus.
I didn't see an orc.
No,
I was
no,
trying to
probably
look
not.
for it. I was trying to look for creatures in here. I don't think it has all of them. It has a select popular few. Like unicorns, sprites, all the giants, all the dragons. It's even got vampires and Count Strahd
Whoa.
von Zarovich.
Nice.
Gonstram.
Spoilers at that young age. Oh yeah, I've seen that picture. That's a nice one.
It's got cool
What about
pictures.
Strahd?
He's in this
New art for Strahd.
child-friendly book. Very child-friendly.
Ah,
He is very not child-friendly.
So child-friendly. Look at all this information that's very non-spoilerific, you know, that you can totally read from the little tiny
I've
kid.
never played Strahd.
A second ice cream, Ryan. Wow.
Yeah.
All
It's
right.
okay, I had a tart. But it has like
Damn that banishment, you got him.
almost all the races.
I knew banishment was supposed to be pretty decent. I completely underestimated how broken that is for enemies that are not
Other
from this plane.
planar, yeah.
You mean like the elementals that we're gonna have to fight all the time?
Poof, poof.
Boop.
Gone.
And if they try using
God.
like conjure elemental, I can just dispel that shit too.
Mm-hmm.
Don't tell the DM these things. I was gonna prepare ahead
Well,
of time.
there's not
Well,
much I
it's
can do
part of the
about
book.
you just being able to beat elementals all the time.
It's
At level
just-
15, I can paralyze them.
Oh
I
no.
can cast hold monster at will.
The map! It's moving!
I know.
The
I'm
temple's
trying-
coming down!
Ah,
There we go. All right. Sam, are you back yet?
I am.
All right. You're the only voice I hadn't heard. Just wanted to check.
You should make the wisp in the room, to be honest.
No, those disappeared.
Same team. Do you know what those things do?
No.
Nope.
Yeah, maybe you'll find out one day. Man, that whole like second stage of the combat was just boop.
Poof.
Oh, God.
Sorry, Eric.
No. It's all right. I like it.
That just means that if we run into undead stuff again, there's an opportunity for him to come back with a souped up version of this fight.
Yeah.
This is true.
You come back.
So, all right, you guys ready to jump back in?
Yeah.
So you guys are now in this tomb that is just crumbling around you. You're hearing as pieces of the masonry are just kind of falling off the ceiling. The door to our right, over here,
The door.
kind of comes off its hinges a little bit, and you can see a little bit. You can see
A little
inside.
bit.
Little bit.
Krilla's like a little bitch.
This little bitch of a door just comes off its hinges.
I love it.
And you can see inside a little bit. And there seems to be like treasures and
Treasure.
I don't know what you can see on whatever you can see on the actual map. You can see in there. There's like chests full of things. There's art on the walls. You can see some of that.
I see a trash can.
There are
Full of Kleenexes.
buckets full of there are like cauldrons full of gold and different
It's
coins
You don't say.
It's
and
fapping.
silver that are just like overflowing. Like you feel like this is her treasure room.
You
So-
don't say.
But
Someone's jerking off in the
but we're gonna go into a skill challenge for this part.
Yay.
Can I be alive for that, or can we?
Yeah. Let's resolve that.
To heal her.
I grab Luis by the shoulders and shake him, and then slap him for one point of land.
All right.
Okay. He stops
Who's
me
comes
for
up with
point.
1 hit point?
Luis, are you okay? You were inside a wall.
Why did you slap my ass?
You were inside a wall.
It might not
All
be the
right.
time, darling.
So, what we're going to do now is we're going to go into a skills challenge.
To get the fuck out of
Bring us to that page, and it's to get the fuck out of here.
Oh, fuck.
And
Okay.
what you guys remember is that in order for Grilda's spirit to rest,
You have to, like,
and all of those of her comrades, they need to have their bodies put to rest. And as you saw
In
with
the
Grilda's, their bodies were underneath their beds. And as you guys walk into the treasure room too, and you kind of peek in there, you see there are like some magic items. There are like, expensive works of art, other kind of gold, and you do see the key to the tomb sitting there as well. So we're going to do the skills challenge, and every success you have, you can choose either to put one body back in the tomb or to get some treasure. So with each one of your successes, you get to make that choice. Do I want some money, or do I want to put one of these poor lost souls eternally to rest?
And how many of them are there? There's 8 of them exactly.
Yeah, there's 8 of them.
Of course.
Well, actually, I'll check, because actually that's not... I don't think there's quite 8. I think it's more like 6
10.
or 7.
There's 10 of them.
I'll go double check, because
Even if we
And
get
each-
I think there were a
single-
couple spillover.
And
Yeah.
each single success is a single saved soul.
Well, there was one guy who was an asshole. We're not saving that guy.
Yeah, there was
betrayed
one
them.
guy who was the betrayer. There are 7 bodies, including the Betrayer, and Grilda. And then each one that you use for treasure will just be a bit of treasure, whatever you can grab. It's like a roulette. We'll just kind of
Okay.
like spin the wheel, and I'll tell you what you get. Okay, I have like some different things here. Okay. So, did you guys go on initiative? Do I got you here? Wait,
I didn't. Sorry. Let me roll it.
no problem.
There you go.
I got Palouse, and who am I waiting for? Agony?
Yep.
Can I get you to roll initiative?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. So Artemis, as this tomb is collapsing around you, you see the treasure. Think of the bodies. Why don't you tell me? So you can narrate this. It doesn't need to be you necessarily doing one of those things. Just anything involved in your escape out of here, and then a success will translate into whichever of those things you choose.
Okay. So let's.
You
see
can
here.
narrate kind of anything you want.
Okay. So what I'm narrating is an attempt to escape. Okay.
Okay. Specifically,
Or no, that was a question, right?
yeah.
Basically,
But
what I
also,
want to use is.
but it could also be getting bodies or
Okay. Then what I'm
gold
gonna
or
do
like
is
anything related to the scene, what's going on. You can
Yeah,
tell
so
me what you do, but it doesn't need to be specifically related.
I'm
to
gonna
what
look
you
at that
actually-
treasure and I'm gonna crush my fist and I'm gonna run back to Grilda and I'm gonna use persuasion to convince her to help me pick up the body and I'm gonna get her goddamn corpse laid to rest.
Okay.
Ladies
Uh,
first.
So use persuasion on Grilda as you come in. She goes, "Oh, so did you do it? What's going on?"
Yeah, I'd say we did it all right.
All right,
We've done
roll
it this time. I'm
persuasion.
gonna pick up her corpse. 14.
14 is a success.
All right.
Uh,
Here, you grab your feet and I'll get it up. So much treasure, and I'm doing this shit.
all right.
Poor Artemis.
So yes, that's a success. As she begins kind of helping you try to move it back. Sablin.
I'm gonna go ahead and use an inspiration just in case. And
Okay.
I'm going to use athletics too. I'm just trying to stack as many bodies on my shoulders as possible.
That was the idea I was going for.
Okay, yeah. So you're trying to grab a bunch of them at a time. I'm still gonna say one success is one thing, but
Yeah.
can definitely get that. Okay, strength, just trying to like mass grab a bunch of them. That is a success. So you go into the other, and you're kind of like going into their rooms and going under their beds, and you're grabbing them out.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm grabbing them and I'm taking them to the tomb.
All right. So there's 2 successes. Agony.
Okay, now what's a useful animal for this that can grab things? Giant octopus. That sounds good.
Oh my god.
Love it.
Plus, how do you feel about being an octopus?
No. Wait, what's an octopus?
You gotta find out.
Yes.
I'm gonna spend the points to turn Palouse into a giant octopus to help get some bodies and possibly other things later. But you know, he's got 8 fucking arms. Do what he wants.
Takoyaki.
Am I in the room when the polymorph happens, or am I just walking in and seeing Palouse gone and a giant octopus in here instead?
Let's go with that. It's funnier.
Yeah, sure.
I still like lean in. Really? Right now? Tentacles?
Okay. So
What?
you are using that
Stop thinking with your dick. Come on.
to help Palouse.
Yes.
Wait. We kind of changed the rule when I was playing that spells only give you advantage.
Yeah, do you want me to do
Are
an
we
Arcana
going
check?
with that?
I can do an Arcana
That
check.
expending things
Yeah.
only gives you.
Advantage. Instead of like
That's-
a guaranteed success, you could do advantage.
Yeah, let's do that. Sure. If you want to do that, yeah.
That's what
let's
I'm
move it
doing.
to that.
So.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
'Cause
I
then
like that.
two-
Yeah, because I changed it.
Then it's too easy. Yeah. Make your
Yeah.
Arcana check with advantage. Ooh, all right.
God damn it!
When I see the
octopus,
Fuck
When I
that
see
spell,
the octopus,
Bob.
I start attacking it.
Man, my honorable D&D group.
These things were fun.
No, I agree. I
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah.
Someone help me
Alright.
fight this thing off! Where's Palouse?
So so you
Doesn't know how to be an
so
octopus.
you
He's
go
at
to
1 HP.
yeah, you go to turn him into an octopus. But in your kind of confusion, you're not really paying attention, and you turn him into an octopus. But he's like a small, normal-sized octopus,
Not a
and he
giant.
gets hit on the head by a boulder, and then immediately poofs back into
Sable
Palouse.
just keeps beating the shit out of a tiny octopus.
All right.
I don't know what this is!
Yeah. Sable like runs in and hits him with his sword, and then he poofs back into Palouse.
Okay, maybe it's not time for an octopus.
Alright.
So, are there still undead things here?
Yeah, so there's been 2 of the 7 corpses have been brought back to their tombs.
Okay. Are they like still floating as ghosts, or they're just like
Like their bodies
bones
are.
now? Or...
So we'll say that like you see Artemis and the
And
ghost
Grilda.
of Grilda bring the
Okay.
body back, and as they
Okay.
do, the ghost is like, "Thank you, you've released my spirit into the never ether that I will imbue in
Thanks,
eternal
Zoot
bliss
Longlegs.
with Lathander."
So, okay, that'll help me. So, I'm gonna use divine sense to locate all of the other ghosts. Hopefully,
Ooh,
that'll
okay.
help me out with.
Yeah, that's an
Try to get-
expendable resource, so I'll give you advantage for using
And
that.
then, I'm going to. I'm gonna say insight check the ghosts to see like if
Insight
they can
check
give
the
me some
ghost.
kind of like clues onto where their bodies is. So I'll be like asking them and like seeing how they react
Okay.
to that and finding all their bodies.
Sure, go ahead.
Okay. Ooh, I'm glad I used my resource. 18.
All right, with advantage, we got another body saved, brought back to the tomb. All right, John. So your comrades have all just run and started bringing these bodies back into the tomb.
I'm gonna use my advantage with the card I just dropped to
Great.
look into the room full of treasure and steal every single magic item I possibly fucking can.
Okay.
Sleight
And
of
what are
hand.
you?
Ooh.
Sleight of hand.
Advantage.
Okay, with that advantage, that is definitely going to be a success. So you're going through and you're specifically kind of focusing, trying to find magic items.
Yes.
Let me just pull up the little thing here real quick. And you do. There are. It's kind of hard to discern in the rush of things what are magical, because there are just like there's like a lot of loot here in general. There's a lot of like necklaces and things. But you're trying to grab like the items versus just the pieces, and you do, and
Versus, yeah.
you get a nice haul of some kind of necklaces. You also notice there's like some potions sitting around. You grab a potion and grab some things like that. But yeah, you get like one armful of loot and get it out. All right. So we got 3 people, 1 loot so far.
Listen, ghosts aren't real, so let's just get paid. I feel like someone should be using that logic, right?
I can see the goddamn ghost that's talking to me.
They're not real, right?
We are not discussing this now.
And he's
Okay.
saying this as he's stuffing more stuff into his arm.
Yeah, like into shirt.
I
Okay.
like look over at all the treasure. I start crying a single tear.
Just remember, ghosts are real.
If I'm the one who believes that, why are you grabbing all the treasure? Um,
Par for the course.
All right.
yeah.
So
I'm gonna-
Artemis, it's your turn now.
Yeah. Where's that traitor? Can I find that traitor?
Yeah, easily enough. You just pop in all the rooms and you find them.
Hey, it's up, asshole. I'm sorry, I didn't get your name. What was it? Alfar? Aldar? Something like that. I don't really remember.
Who are you? Leave me alone.
Listen, you realize you're the reason all of this. I dodged amazing. All this shit's happening, right?
He just starts crying.
Oh, for God's sake! Come on, champ. I'm gonna use intimidation. I just start like yelling at him. Come on, move it, faster.
All right.
I'm gonna use intimidation. Yeah, of course. 18.
All right.
I
That's
get his body, and
success.
I'm like yelling at him to help me. There, I guess you suffered enough.
In your oh no, is Orpheus with you? He's not with you, right?
Oh no,
No.
Orpheus is back at Westbridge.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Thank you. Orpheus, you know, a few miles away, gets like a chill down the back of his impish spine that his master's like doing these good deeds and like it. All right, Sabelin.
All right, I'm going to cast Fine Steed and pop Junto into this mess. And I'm going to use Persuasion to go, all right, so I know I've got a bad habit of summoning you into bad situations, but
Yeah,
They
man, this
really
one's
need our
pretty
help.
harsh.
yeah, it's kind of coming down on us at all, but these ghosts
Dude.
really need our help. Just help me lob some bodies.
All right, man.
The glade right outside of here is really pretty. We can have some awesome grass once we're out. Just help me carry these bodies, man.
All right, roll your persuasion.
Whew.
All right, he's like, all right, I'll do it for the grass.
For the grass.
And
You're
he-
good help, Kunto. You're good help.
I do love grass. He just starts helping you move bodies. So that is a 6th success. All right, Agony.
Okay, I'm gonna go find Sir Tybalt, I think it was. And,
Okay,
And persuade him. Okay, look, darling. You see, we need this, and it's for a special, extra special party we're doing today. But we have to move it over here. We found a new place in the tomb. It's going to be great. Don't worry about it. Let's just go.
A new party, you say?
Yep.
Well, indeed, right on. Though I do think there's no reason to leave these full casks of ale. I'm not quite sure. Why don't you bring the party here? You go get them.
That's twice now.
Can I
Both of
re-roll
them are
with
your
my
fault.
inspiration?
Yeah,
for
you can
that?
use your inspiration to re-roll, no
Fuck
doubt.
this. Come on.
Literally can't get worse.
Oh,
Oh my God!
God.
Wow.
It could not get worse, but it also
Cannot get worse.
Sir
Stay the same.
Can
It's
stay the
also
same.
can't get better either.
Don't let me roll, guys. Is what I'm saying here.
just get them out. Get them all out.
Just go on with the party without me. I think we'll be fine.
All right.
I got bonked in the head earlier, you know. I'll just need some water.
All right,
Fine.
Palouse.
Okay, I'm going to use my strength, my athletics, to move some like debris that's fallen from all the battling, to try to get
Okay.
to some other remains so I can bury them.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, you come into one of the rooms and the bed is just like crashed down with some falling rocks, and you try and pick them up. All right, a 10 is going to be another failure.
Ruh-roh.
So
You
as
don't have any.
you go to pick this up, Palouse, the room just starts collapsing around you, and all of you, as you're trying to move these bodies as quick as you can,
Oh shit.
there is just no way that you can survive if you're going to stay in here. And you think, fuck, we got to get out of here.
Shit.
So you get no more bodies, you get no more loot, and you just barely escape out of the tomb as it at last comes crashing down behind you.
What's our final like body and how many bodies?
So your
Five-
final
Five
was
bodies, one loot.
5 bodies and 1 loot.
I fucking.
Damn it, I
Um,
needed one more chance to get more loot.
We're so
A
close.
chance to get loot.
We were so close to getting all the bodies interred. Oh man.
I promised myself I'd do 2 saves, then 1 loot.
I was just gonna go for another loot. I was actually gonna try and convince the ghost to help me loot.
There you go. Okay. So you guys come crashing out of.
Just checking.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, let me just come back to this.
A little late for that one.
Yikes! Yeah, that was rough.
Yeah,
on that double.
on that one.
So you guys come storming out of
What's
the
happening? What is happening?
Don't look at
of the tomb that is
Oh,
just
yeah.
like crumbles. The doorway crumbles behind you as you walk out into this clearing. As you look around, there's fire raining from the sky. You see these large fireballs just falling from the sky all around you and crashing down.
Oh, fuck.
And
I look at Artemis and I just go, I don't know why, but I think this is your fault.
I mean, you can't just say.
Fuck
that.
you too.
I mean, you don't know that.
Did we actually go back in time?
Mention.
Oh fuck.
you don't see the any of those people who were standing out here before. Any of
Does the
those
landscape look similar?
priests? Yeah. In fact, their camp is still there,
But it's just raining fire.
but it's just raining fire.
What's going on?
And where you're standing right now, you're kind of safe. Actually, one comes crashing on the hill, but you're kind of under this little outcropping where that door to the tomb was. So you can kind of
Ah.
stand.
That almost made me drop my treasure.
Hunto, I promise it was not raining fire when I was out earlier. It was a lot nicer.
As far as you can see in the sky, there's fire just raining down in these balls that are exploding as they hit the ground.
What the hell?
What did we do? Or not do?
We have to stop these cults.
Could that be what's doing this?
I mean,
Can they do
I've,
something like this?
I've
Is
seen
this
something like
those
this.
fire guys we haven't dealt or met yet?
The Eternal Flame.
Possibly?
I thought they would have done like
The flamers.
fires at worst, but this is insane.
The last. Okay, well, hang on. The last. Did somebody set off one of those orbs again? Can that do this?
I don't know.
I thought they had something to do with rain.
No, well, I assume there's multiple different elemental devastation orbs. Of different functionalities.
That sounds about right. Oh, and I imagine these orbs might have something to do with that treasure chest. You know, getting down under that place, but
And Grilda and the other ghosts aren't here because they're, I mean, at least some the ones we laid to rest, right?
Yeah, no, none of those. You're not sure what the other ghosts are doing. Sir Tybalt kind of cheers you as you walked out. He kind of gave you a little "here, here" as you left the tomb.
Yay.
Good luck out there.
Yeah.
But
Wait a minute, this isn't
but like
this isn't
she
the
was just
fucking purge.
crumbling around him, and he just seemed to be happily like drinking from the
Just
cask of ale.
So just Sir Tibbles and one other ghost are left.
Yep.
He's got a friend.
It could be worse. He has a friend.
This isn't the. You guys don't think this is that purging he was talking about?
I mean, unless we went back in time. No.
That was like a month ago. I don't even know what you're talking about.
I don't know, but I'm really curious of what this stuff I got is, and he's holding up the stuff he's picked up.
I mean, we
It's
can
raining
work-
fire, and you're worried about that?
Is this music too epic
Listen.
for raining fire?
No, this is
Ah,
Raining
no,
Fire
that's
music.
just right.
Maybe, just maybe, that one of these things can solve that. If not, can I solve it? No. Then I'm more curious about what I have.
It's fair, but
We should find some place to
not
take
burn.
cover or get to safety, but this Alchemy Rock might be our best bet right.
Probably. I
Yeah,
don't
was
think
there
we'd be
anywhere
safe
that
out there.
like we could take shelter? I think we were just sort of out on
that
the
we
plains.
could run to nearby? Doubt it.
Yeah, where you're standing now, you have a little bit of shelter. There's like kind of a lip of the way that the cliff edge comes around.
Mhm.
So you kind of have like an outcropping right above you. You could go around, and you do know, because you kind of were searching around this area for a little bit, there are better like fully enclosed caves. But you'd have to kind of run through the open a little bit to get there. But you would be better protected.
From this crumbling tomb location.
Okay, I'm
Let's just-
down for a good run.
Let's run over there. Palouse, how are you feeling?
Okay.
And I'll be the first one to run and dash to show him how well it can be done.
All right, who's going to lead you as you run to try and find?
Me!
All right,
think
John, why don't
we-
you make me a survival check?
Okay, maybe not me then.
So John, you start running ahead, and you're like, oh wait.
I offered, so I have to.
All right,
see
good.
let's see what a Junto survival check is. I've never heard you check what a survival would be.
Mine's +2.
So John starts running off, and you guys follow him, and very quickly, that there is like a thunderous crash of fire that comes next to you guys, but it kind of burns you with its heat, but you're able to run around it and continue on your way, and very quickly, John had remembered a cave that was nearby and brings you there. And John's running quicker than all of you, but you can barely keep up, and you get there as you arrive at the small cave and are enclosed much better than you were before.
Shit, I guess
Here's what
we
I'm
can
trying to figure out.
wait it out.
If the fucking fire cult did this, why?
I mean, why did the water cult do what it did before? Why did
Yeah, but I mean, like, I understand why they did it there, because they were trying to take out Red Lodge. Why are they attacking this random location?
Random location.
World burn?
Also
How
an
close are we to
inhabited
town?
location. Also, those very nice campers were gone.
You don't think those?
It's a show of
Wait
power.
a minute. Yeah, show to power to who? They're out. It's out in the middle of nowhere.
Aren't we close to Westbridge?
No.
We're like
You
we're like
are like a day's
12
travel about. Or a half day.
12 miles. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a little over 12 miles.
that'll be a no.
could they have known that we're here?
I bet they did if they were the ones camping outside.
Did you think
And they
They don't even know who
activated.
we are. Do they?
Maybe not, but they know that we're suspicious. They know I might have given away the fact that I suspected them.
I mean, whatever.
So
We don't
they
know. It could
activated
have.
Devastation
it
Orb
could
as
be
a-
something to do with the curse.
Why
I
would they
don't
activate a devastation orb just to, deal with, people who were messing around with the tomb they were creeping out?
They don't want us coming, like when we come out to finish us off or something. I don't know.
Maybe it was just because of, the whole thing we did with the guy carving the symbol and the demon and all that. Maybe it has something to do with that.
Maybe it has something to do with you feeding one of their members a cookie that turned her into a giant. And it pissed her off, so she activates a
Normal-sized.
devastation orb.
Keep going. This sounds like a funny event, but I don't have many memories of it.
Yeah, I bet you don't.
It's literally like an hour ago that this happened. But
Are
that's
you
okay.
sure I did something like that? 'Cause that doesn't sound like something I do.
I mean, it definitely would be something that you would do. but
Son of
that's
a bitch. Well, if I'm not mistaken, the last time a devastation orb went off, it rained.
for
what, a
24
day?
hound Yep. Just before we found
This
out.
going on
that
for a
whole-
day sounds a lot worse than rain.
Yes. Because wildfires
Ugh.
can spread. I know this all too well.
So what we need is the water orb to make it rain next.
We don't have
Somehow,
one
I
of
don't
those.
think that's what we need to do. We either need to get the fuck out of here, or we need to stay hunkered down.
I mean, even if we're not getting hit
Well, we
by
currently
fire,
are hunkered down in this nice,
technically-
cozy cave.
We technically could still, suffocate from the fact that there's fucking fire everywhere. Just
How
outside.
deep is this cave?
Not more than
not
15
not a good
feet.
place to hunker down for the end of the world.
I mean, you think you're safe from the raining fire. It doesn't really seem to be catching because it is spring, so things are really green.
Mhm.
So things around you, like it's definitely burning a little bit, and right where it hits, it'll kind of linger, but it's not spreading. There's not just wildfires everywhere, though it is getting like insanely hot, unseasonably warm.
Yeah, there is the minor problem if we could be cooked to death.
Inside a cave.
It's a perfect oven.
Yes.
I feel like if this is a devastation orb, then it can't be. Then it's got to be localized. So if we just run,
Well, wait a second. I'm gonna look out to the distance. How far do I see these things falling? Are they like way off on the horizon over at the forest that I could maybe possibly see? Or what does it look like?
Why don't you just roll me a, actually, roll me a perception check.
Sure.
it's not our
So
day.
you look out, but there's not much to see because the mouth of the cave opens up south, so you're kind of facing all the hills,
Okay.
and so you can't really see. But as far as you can see in those hills, it is raining fire. But your vision is
Fire
good.
everywhere.
oh wait a minute.
Orpheus.
Yeah, I was about to say, how long? Like, has it been long enough for Orpheus to get to Westbridge and sneak around?
Yeah, because you separated from him at the beginning of the day,
Yeah.
and it's now like late afternoon, so he's probably like just getting there. I think it was like a full day's travel for him to get there, if I remember.
Yeah.
Because you guys had done a full day's travel down.
I could summon him back, but he probably still hasn't actually done his
What
job
you
yet.
needed him to do.
Can
yeah.
you see through him to kind of see if it's
No.
reaching as far as
Oh.
Westbridge?
Too
Only
far.
if he's within 100 feet.
Ah.
Well, you see, I could ray frost the walls and make it nice and chilly in here. No, that's all.
We could at least rest. We could at least rest up here for a little bit. I know Palouse is being up, and maybe try and make another run.
That sounds like a good idea. I need a rest.
Agony is just casting ray of frost
Pew,
all
pew,
around
pew,
you
pew.
guys. It
I
helps.
have a weird question.
Then the
Is it
humidity starts
is
to
the is the fire it raining out of the sky? Is it like a clear sky and it's sort of falling out of it, or are we talking like dark clouds and it's sort of raining out, or what?
There are like dark, billowing black clouds, but they are brand new. It was a clear day this morning.
Mhm.
No, actually, I think it was raining last session.
Was
I
it?
don't remember. It's a lot more clouds than it was.
Okay.
For some reason, I thought that, but when the Phoenix stuff happened, maybe not.
Could I do an Arcana check to see if I could? I don't know.
Yeah, if you know any
What the heck?
Can I have
magical,
a good? have
you
a
can
guitar
certainly
solo?
try.
It looks something but not feel it.
So you know that there's a spell called Meteor Shower, I believe. This is not that. It is way
Bigger
more
than
intense,
that.
Yeah.
way bigger. This is like nothing you've ever heard. Well, that's not true. The closest thing, I mean, you would think that this is a devastation orb for sure.
Mhm.
It's you've seen one of those before,
Yeah.
and it
Covered a
took over a
huge
whole area,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it like torrential downpoured. And you have kind of figured out that those are something that you think all the different elements might have. So you think this is a fire devastation orb.
Yeah, that's gotta be what it is. And it's definitely going to last a long time.
But you also, so you remember that the last one lasted 24. No, yeah,
24 hours.
24 hours.
Exactly.
All right. So you guys are gonna wait and rest. Is that what I heard?
At least a short rest.
Yeah, at least a short rest. See if
Okay. So you guys take a short
we
rest.
could not burn up. Anyone getting sunburns? Got some aloe vera?
John, did you want to try and identify anything?
Yeah. I don't even know what I got.
So you kind of look through what you have, and you grabbed like, you were able to open one of the chests, and you just saw some, like I said, potions, and some various necklaces and rings and fancy jewelry. So you grab it all out. And you also grabbed one of the potions. So the potion you grabbed is a potion of greater healing. Out of all of the necklaces and jewelry, it seems that most of it is not magical. But
Cash money.
one of them does seem to be magical, and as you spend your short rest paying attention to it and focusing on it, you learn that it is will help to close wounds.
Periapt of closure.
It is a periapt of closure.
Ooh.
Wow.
Nice.
So all the non-magical stuff, John is going to now wear is Mr. T-style bling.
Okay, so that's about 100 gold pieces worth of jewelry. So you're just kind of decked out in this fancy
Like
jewelry.
if we need to sell it for some reason, he totally will. But until then, he's just blinged out.
Lovely.
Wait, I just got an idea as I'm slowly just shooting more Ray of Frost. I could do sending to the halfling lady.
You could.
Now, who do we think would do best with this? And I hold out the necklace and I go, seems to make it so that if you get knocked unconscious, you won't die.
Sablin.
I resist the temptation to look at Sablin.
It might be helpful.
You know, Sablin tends to fall.
Actually,
And
no,
also
hold on.
important remembering. it
No.
is-
I look it over at Agony.
What?
That, if you had had that, you wouldn't have died.
I mean, I didn't die.
I mean,
What are you talking
have
about?
died.
I mean, I didn't die.
No, you died, and then he died. I point at Palouse to bring you back.
Oh, that time when I died.
I don't think I need it particularly, so I'm going to let you guys decide who gets it. Oh, and then I look over at Palus and I just go, here, catch! And I chuck him the potion of greater healing.
Okay.
Alright, so Palouse, you have a potion of greater healing.
Think you're going to be the one who needs that the most, too?
Okay. I put that in my bag.
That way, you, in case worse comes worse, you can use it for yourself or feed it to Agony.
True. Thanks. Thanks.
But yeah, for the necklace, don't forget it's also attunement, so that might come into play. I don't know if anyone is attuned out.
So yeah, I technically have 3 attuned items, but
Then you're
one's the Mace
tuned
of,
out.
yeah, one's the Mace of Fury though, which by Shark Longsword is better than most of the time. So I do have a slot, I just stop using the Mace of Fury. Agony, how's you on attunement slots?
I mean, you could take it. I have a necklace And is that required? It does. I have these neat glasses. Yeah, that's what I got. I'm holding this cool bag. Okay, fine. I think I see your point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I'm the only person who also has a free attunement slot, but I have absolutely no need for it.
All right, who's taking it?
Should we just flip a coin between Agony and Sable?
Yes, flip a coin. That's fine.
I think, Palus, do you
I don't really
have
carry it
slots
away.
open or no?
Probably plenty of slots open.
Because
Mhm.
it also is really helpful for the doubling hit dice rolls.
I have a
fully
ring of free
healing on a
action. I
short
think that
rest.
I'm attuned to.
So that is another possibility I'm throwing out there is
Mhm.
would
Ring.
double your hit dice rolls.
That is
Yeah,
not
you have an open
attunement.
slot. Please.
Yeah, you do.
I have an open slot.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I mean, when you heal, if on a short rest, you can heal doubly, and that also would apply to healing surges.
I'll take it.
You take it.
You know that thing that we
You
all
may
keep
wanna rule
forgetting we
that.
can do.
I don't know about that.
No, I mean, fuck it.
By all accounts, it's a hit die.
Now,
I mean, that's pretty good on Palouse because.
And take it.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
I've taken it.
Who would it most be used
Luce
for?
is never
Come
gonna
on.
die by my minions.
Ah.
Luce
And
is
it's
gonna die.
that
It's not gonna be raw
Sablin.
damage.
It could happen to Sablin more often.
It's happening. It's happening
Yeah, but
less often to me lately because my higher armor now.
But here's the other thing though is like in a combat, if somebody goes down, why am I talking like Artemis? If somebody goes down, usually Agony's the one getting him up. It's when Agony goes down that it becomes a problem to like start healing because then we have to use actions to start healing, either Palouse or
That's
Sable, and you have to be
very
next
good
to
point.
him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have to be next to him and
The
use a
thing
full
is,
action.
though,
to
Getting
get my
getting
hands.
Agony up is the
That doesn't
hardest
get
person to
Agony
res.
up.
Mm-hmm.
The
And-
parry
It
after
just
wound closure
stabilizes
only
it.
stabilizes you, which
Right,
means
but
no
what I'm
longer
saying
get
is that
sick.
exactly that meaning that if we couldn't run over and heal Agony
Right
in
away.
a round or something like that, that would be the.
And I'm the
Helpful.
only other one with a ranged
Right.
heal.
Yeah, the ability to stabilize when you're dying is useful if you're not a character that can be rezzed really easily or healed really easily.
Yeah, and I'm the only other person with a ranged heal.
Right. That being said, like the hit die thing is probably going to come in more. Is going to come into play more often. So Palouse having it is a really good idea.
Mm-hmm.
All right, who's
And if you
taking
ever
it?
don't want it, Palouse, I'll take it because it combos with something I'm going to take
I
later
already
on.
took it.
Yeah, I know. Later on, if you ever don't want it, let me know.
Palouse is taking it.
All right, so Palouse is taking it.
Yes.
Is that right?
I'm also resting. Can I roll hit die?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's before you attune to the.
I know, that's fine. Do I have to declare how many hit die I'm rolling?
I mean, just
No, you
roll
can
them.
just
Roll
keep
them one
rolling
at a
this.
time.
Roll it and take it off your stuff.
Yeah.
And yeah, sending to this lady. What was I gonna say?
Yikes.
I was
Better.
Artemis. I know you were thinking that those people were definitely shady. So what's your take on me telling them that we got out and asking them if they're also okay and see what their response is?
Well, if they're the ones who caused this, and honestly, I think they're the only ones who could have caused it.
I'm also
Who
thinking
would have
that.
caused it?
No, them
I
knowing
don't
we
know
were
if
in
giving
here.
them the information that we're alive would be in our best interest.
Maybe I could start screaming at them, "Oh no, we're dying, come help us in the tomb," and see what their response is.
That actually is a good idea.
Hmm? Hmm? See what
Now you're
happens.
now you're thinking.
Mm-hmm. 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 Great idea. We'll get something either way, right? Hopefully.
Exactly.
All right. I'm
You're a
doing it.
genius, kid.
Doing it. I'm gonna cast sending to the half. I don't even remember her fucking name. I don't know.
yeah.
Did we
I
get
have
her
it
name?
written
Shauna.
down somewhere.
Lasava.
Yeah.
Baraclava.
Whatever her name was.
Bearclaw.
You Lysandra.
There we go.
Lysandra, of course. Of course,
The little-
Lysandra.
Halfling.
The
The
little
big halfling woman.
normal sized
Mhm.
halfling.
Bowling.
Alright, what do you say to her?
Lysandra, quick, come help! It's raining fire. The tomb is coming down on us. We also found treasure.
You technically have 9 words.
Is that all?
Yeah.
A pause. Then you get a response. Oh no! Well, Lathander be with you. You will
Right.
be saved if your cause is just. And that's what you hear.
Goddamn son hippies!
It just might be.
Guess I didn't also ask if they were also safe, which we assume they are, because they weren't fucking there. Wait, could I insight that?
Yeah, she didn't sound. Yeah, you can make an insight.
I'm gonna insight that.
Oh no.
Oh, that was right. Oh.
Hey!
Mm.
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 Yeah, she didn't sound too much in distress.
Disingenuous.
I mean, she definitely didn't sound disingenuous.
Concerned?
Yeah. I mean, she sounded a little bit concerned. But she sounded like, oh god. Well, Lathander has his ways.
Well, good fucking luck.
But yeah, exactly.
Peace!
It
She
was
seemed
nice
more concerned
knowing
about
you.
herself.
Guys, there is one other alternative.
Yeah, they
Well,
weren't
other than the
helpful.
idea that...
I
Other
don't
than
think
maybe
they're
these...
evil, though, as you were saying.
Well, there's only 2 other options I can think of. Somebody showed up while we were in the tomb and detonated it for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
Or
It's the work of the Phoenix.
there is one other person who could figure out where we are at any given point and would have reason to try and blow us up. And that would be Helen Ray. And we still don't know what happened to her.
Didn't we also believe that she was friends with the fire people, possibly?
We don't have any evidence about that, but we know she didn't go back to the Earth Cult. She wouldn't have gone to the Water Cult. And she sure as hell wouldn't have gone to the Air Cult because she assumes we work for them.
That makes a whole lot of sense.
So, fire cult.
Well, we don't know at all.
Who knows?
True.
At this point.
Other than, I don't know, Elazar.
Holy shit.
What the hell? And
You guys
now
are kinda
roll this shit?
Artemis like pulls out a little handkerchief, kind of dabs the sweat on his forehead, and Agony like remembers, oh shit, and she kind of gets back and she throws like 3 rays of frost. It is like, ooh, you get like a little.
Chilly.
It's like stepping into the air conditioning, like it's a sudden shift.
That's
Kind of
nice.
chill.
That up.
That's all I got.
Look, aren't we supposed to be focusing on dealing with the cults?
Yes, but there's fucking fire raining outside. We can't get out safely without risking our lives immensely at this point.
Once we can't get out of here, I think we need to stop the fire cult, because if they can do this now, they can do this whenever.
I mean, I've seen worse in my dreams.
You've seen worse in your dreams?
Yeah, I mean, volcanoes, raining fire, floods, tornadoes.
This is
yeah,
like
the
half of it.
usual.
You have weird dreams.
I mean, it's been having them for a couple months.
I mean, the
now.
volcanoes part doesn't sound that terrible.
Sounds pretty bad.
I mean, not when like this volcano is literally the earth cracking apart and lava spewing out of it, but
I suspect if you were a sufficient distance away, it'd actually be rather beautiful.
You know, Agony
Anyway.
wakes up in cold sweats when she has those dreams.
Yeah, well,
I mean,
I suspect she wakes up in cold sweats from a lot of things.
there's
Anyway.
there's worse dreams, but you know.
Well, we've got an hour to kill, so might as well kick back and relax.
Nothing dies down in an hour, right?
So you guys continue to just kind of sit around.
Mhm.
Did anything die down?
No.
Hell no.
Whoever was attuning to the periaptive wound closure is now can attune to it,
I did that.
but nothing seems to calm down.
Well, we either sleep here for the night or we gotta take a dash.
I don't think a dash.
Just think
is
we're better off
a good
sleeping.
idea.
But
It looks like it's out there forever. Does anyone see where it stops?
Well, I can't see anything.
can we
besides-
remember roughly how big the storm was that hit?
Yeah, it was about a mile radius, I think.
So
Or maybe
I'm,
yeah, it
I'm
was
just
about a
gonna
mile.
guess we can assume it'd be roughly the same.
We don't know. It's the devil.
Yeah, not you know what I mean, but in
It could
character
be
art,
slightly
I imagine we would assume it would be roughly the same size if we're thinking it's the same.
Yeah, since I thought it was a
principle.
devastation orb.
Some of you are, some of us aren't.
Well, I
so.
told everybody it'd be similar, very dissimilar devastation orb.
But
Well,
we don't
we can-
know.
Consider,
Well,
we
after
get
an
out of
hour.
the cave and out of here, so we can start finding the fire cult and get them doing this.
So we're running then.
Not running yet.
Well, hold on. I'll it's been an hour now, so I'll go ahead and resummon Orpheus.
Okay.
He couldn't have done his job by now.
So you bring Orpheus back, summon him back to where you are. Oh,
Hey, buddy.
hey. Oh, God, gets me every time.
Yeah, how you been? I'll think to him. Don't fucking blow this one again. Keep your fucking mouth shut about the, her. Anyway.
Good. Whoa. Hey, this guy's firing over here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Is it not doing that where you were?
No,
Okay.
you could see it though.
Really?
Oh yeah, real big.
How far away? Like, how far away did it look
From the
from
from
town?
the town?
Yeah.
I don't know, it was in the hills.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
But a lot of hills. Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, did you find the Undertaker's house?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Were you able to get inside?
Yo, come on, man. What do you think I am? Of course, I'm still a little B&E. No big deal.
Nice. That's my boy. Okay. So, what'd you find? Anything about necromancers?
Well, nah. I mean, I looked around a little bit, but guy was a booze hound. I'll tell you that much. Drinking up a little bit of his private stock before you called me here, but
And you
Really?
grabbed some.
oh yeah. it's- I'm sorry, am I rambling a little bit?
You've been drinking?
Nah, nothing serious. Yeah, man, I can handle my stuff.
Yeah. I'm sure you search better when you've had a few.
Yeah, now you're talking. Yeah, no, didn't find much. He was just, into kind of smell bad, but
No letters from anybody called like Nalfian or whatever.
Lettuce.
well, you
Let
see, I went looking through his stuff. Actually, why don't you roll me investigation for Orpheus?
Investigation for Orpheus. Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh boy. See, I should have given him a little Sherlock Holmes hat. Then he'd be better at this.
Okay. all right.
16.
Um, he said, "Oh yeah. Now that you mention it, there was one of them letters like you told me to look for. It was it wasn't from Oreo. Whatever
Okay.
that other guy is.
No, I'd figured not. It'd be
It
a problem
was,
if it was.
Yeah, because he's been dead for a while now.
Yeah, from Nariel,
Yeah.
something like that.
That's the
Naruto?
one I thought.
Yeah, he said he liked what he was doing. I don't know if he was talking about the booze or the dead people or
He was doing.
Nirel the Hollow, something like that.
yeah, that's it.
Okay.
I got distracted soon thereafter by the booze shelf.
Right, of course.
Yep, it got me. It usually does.
Mhm. But he did have a letter from this guy.
Yep.
I look over at Sableman.
So he was connected with other necromancers, huh?
Sounds like it.
I don't recognize the name.
No, I don't recognize that name.
I never got the name of the guy who, destroyed my clan, but
Yeah, you never heard diddly about necromancy until that day. Well, that's not true. You never heard diddly about this necromancer before that day.
yeah. Even if it's not the same necromancer, it's still good to know that this guy had connections, and we heard about him whenever we fought Orioth, didn't we?
Yeah. He had a letter to Orioth, too. Saying the exact same thing.
I wonder if he's connected to the cults at all, or if he just is independent, doing his own thing.
Maybe. I don't know why any elemental cults would be interested in necromancy, but...
Maybe it's just trying to grow their power. I don't know.
Just one more fucking problem.
Yeah, I mean, we run into a third necromancer in another town. We'll be able to maybe ask him about Narelle now, since we know there's a connect.
Is there any
Yeah.
connections between that first necromancer we met in Red Larch?
Yeah, it's just,
Yeah,
these
or-
letters. Nirel sent a letter to him, too.
That's what we were saying.
Got it. What about that weird skull thing with the arrow?
That was from Valklandar. Or that had a note from Valklandar.
Which is very strange, since all this stuff is very robot-y, and Arrow of the Skull's not quite... It doesn't seem like something him or his people would do.
Well, maybe it's like it is themed, like a Halloween theme, when they set up that arrow thing, and it just had been sitting there for a while. I don't know.
It was clearly there for a while. It was just it rotted down to a skull. So maybe Valklandar got into robots after that.
Yeah, you're right. It's probably just a phase.
Yeah. You know,
Well-
kids. All the kids, they start off in their goth phase where they're wearing all black, and then they find the real passion.
Then they get into steampunk.
Robot builders and train them.
They get into steampunk, start wearing top hats and cogwheels on their shoulders.
Exactly. Kids these days. I hear they're even worse than Waterdeep. Anyway.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
So,
yeah, did we want to get out of here, or do we want a long rest here?
I think
so
we should
you,
probably
as you guys are waiting, yeah, nothing is changing. What do you want to do?
Will we be able to do a long rest here, or will we have to keep on cooling it down?
You'll have to wait. You'll have to wait a little bit. Because it's almost evening. By the time these 2 short rests passed, it's like the sun's starting to set.
Is like the forest on fire?
Not.
No,
Like
he
it-
said earlier it's spring and everything's too lush and green. To
Yeah,
start
and
a
and
real
it's
fire.
and it's not like when they're crashing. It's not like they're like, 50 feet across. They're like 10 feet across. And so these kind of things are hitting. And as you like have actually seen one hit a tree. And when it hit a tree, it like took off like half of the tree. A bunch of its pine
Branches.
needles
Yeah.
and branches like came flying off and like lit and scorched. But like the side of it got scorched, but then the flame like just doesn't really catch, and it burns a little bit more than it goes out. And like the other half of the tree is alive and okay.
Yeah, it's actually really hard to burn trees.
So yeah, it just looks like these things are getting scorched, and there might be a fire somewhere in the hills, but all the grass is still pretty green. This time of year is not the time for fire to catch.
Right, makes sense. It ain't summer.
Well, if we would
Yeah,
like
exactly.
to go out, could Orpheus scout out to see the shortest distance
That's a
to get
good.
the fuck out
That's
of
actually
here?
a really good idea. Yeah, I'll send Orpheus out, and I'll just have him like fly up to see if we're in the middle of a cloud or what.
It's like, are you kidding me, you son of a bitch? You're gonna want.
You're immune to fire. You'll be fine.
It still doesn't feel. Right.
I think to him. Correct me
All
if
right,
I'm
all
wrong.
right.
Isn't this just normal scenery for you?
All right, keep it to yourself, buddy.
That's
And he
my
just
point.
flies off.
I'm
So
playing
he,
Gathos. This is nothing.
you tell him to fly up in the air, right?
Hmm.
So he goes and he comes back down, and he says, "Oh yeah, it's going. Especially up
Yeah.
in them hills."
Okay, so so does it look like we're on the edge of the cloud or center of it
Yeah.
or what?
And it's big. It like looked like it even hit the road, and it went way
Wow.
in those hills.
Wow.
So, but we are in the middle of it.
No, we're on the edge.
And the edge. Okay. So if we run towards Westbridge, guys, we can probably get out of here.
So it could.
But this whole area is on flame now.
So it's probably like that
Something, yeah.
or some shit.
I'm okay with either.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
That's way bigger than last time. Do these things get more powerful?
Maybe depends
That's bad
on the
news if
orb.
they are.
Oh. See, I'm even running out of juice.
Hey, watch where you're shooting that thing.
We don't necessarily
It's getting
know
too
the
hot
orb.
for
Who
it
knows
to
what
work.
this is?
There.
I think that means we need to go.
Okay.
Okay. So you guys are making a run for it to the north?
Yeah, we could have.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why doesn't everybody just roll me a dexterity saving throw as you're trying to dodge out of the way? As once or twice they get pretty darn close to you guys.
Fuck.
Okay.
Ooh. I have experience navigating fire all around me. It's fine.
All right.
I'm just
So
naturally good at dodging.
Artemis and Sablin, you're both going to take 13 points of fire damage.
Yep, I take half.
I
And
take 13.
and the rest of you are going to take 6 points of fire
0.
damage. 0 for you. And Agony, do you have resistance, right?
Yeah,
So you only take
3.
3.
all right. So
I
as
assume
you
this
guys
doesn't count
rush
as a
through,
spell, does it?
no.
Mm-hmm.
I figured.
Good question though. You never knew. Be a pretty crazy damn spell. But you guys are rushing out to kind of get after just like a mile, or no, if it takes like 2 miles, we'll say. So you get totally out of the hills, and you get up here, and so it takes you, half an hour maybe, but you get through, and you escape. You get out to where to where it stops, and now you kind of have this clear view. Turn around and look, and you see that this thing is huge. The radius of this cloud is maybe over 10 miles,
Holy
probably.
shit.
And here, I'll put it on the map.
I did an imaginary
Nope, that worked. No.
something.
So
Oh,
it's
yeah,
like
that's
that
bigger.
big.
Holy
Good
shit.
God.
Jesus H. Christ.
Wow.
And there's an X right there in the middle where that tower was.
And that's where we're going to end our session tonight. As everyone turns around and sees the fire cloud and goes,
No, they're all going, and I'm going, God damn it, I'm never gonna get that fucking mount.
True.
So we have a
Sad.
meeting with Malrose tomorrow,
Yeah.
but we also have this.
Giant
This
thing in the way. We're
assumedly
never gonna make it there in a day. I mean, we could probably make it there in a day.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, if we keep going a little bit today and then we hustle tomorrow, we could totally get there.
Just want my egg that was promised me, okay?
Well, they're kind of. I mean, John, they were.
That cult's. We're not even talking about dealing with that cult.
From what I recall, it sounds like they already got dealt with via the Earth cult, earthquaking them, potentially with another one of these.
Earth orb.
Hey, maybe we'll find like a baby griffin in like the rubble, and it'll just be crying.
You'll save it,
And then
it'll
we'll
be a
save
beautiful
it.
moment.
I mean,
There's probably been enough days that all those griffin eggs got eaten by manticores.
Or all those baby manticores are eaten by griffins.
or they're all fucking on fire. I mean, probably that one.
No, I mean the spire's over here.
Oh.
Yeah,
yeah, I mean, I guess technically you really wouldn't be able to.
yeah. You can't really
You
see.
cut
Oh
out.
no! Wait a minute. Is Tex
It
okay?
would really just be like width that you could see.
I don't know. Tex is on the edge of glory.
50% chance Tex is okay.
On the edge of Texas? What?
The edge of Texas. Here,
Is that like a band?
here. No, Tex is that robot at the mines.
Oh.
The Falkland.
Look at the very edge of it.
Yeah,
The edge of Texas.
yeah.
Okay, what do we have to gain from going to that Malrose meeting? Because we don't have proof of us killing. Do we have proof of us killing the dragon?
I think we
No,
have
but we could
dragon
probably whip up
parts.
something.
Don't we have? Didn't
Like
we get
we're
some
gonna
dragon
need
parts?
heads.
I thought we got the head.
We're gonna need heads to like get in there or something to disguise as heads. But the advantage to going tomorrow is that there's a decent chance that they'll let us in the front door, and then we have an in, basically.
True.
And I remember you guys were talking about there's his lieutenant who does the mud magic, Mirage, who doesn't seem like he's super down with how the cult's doing things. And you guys were talking about like trying to turn him. And Mirage would be the one who probably will meet with us because Malrose was talking about how he's not going to come up, but he'd send Mirage to come deal with us when we show up.
Yeah.
He's going to be the one with the money, so.
The money.
The money.
Yeah.
Use the money.
So the advantage to going tomorrow is it gives us the best chance of getting to Mirage and talking with him. Otherwise, when we do go deal with them, we're basically kicking in the door and we're going to be killing a lot, or we're going to be fighting a lot of guys. And it makes it likely that we're probably going to have to beat the shit out of Mirage.
Very true.
But that X is right in the middle.
Yeah, it's right in
Mhm.
between here and there.
Why would they do it in the middle of themselves?
That's
mean, they're-
super. Yeah, it is sort of weird.
I mean, I'm
Unless,
sure
like,
they
maybe
probably
they're
have
excluded from it.
protective, barrier of some sort.
Or they're just really fucking crazy and they like it.
They're a bunch of masochists.
That's always a potential.
I mean, I understand where
Cause-
they're coming from, but I mean, that's a lot.
You're gonna get down there, and there's
fire.
gonna be a fire cultist singing, "I'm singing,
Singing it.
Play.
I'm singing in the rain."
How the fuck are we gonna get over there?
Maybe they killed themselves on accident. Maybe somebody just dropped one, and now we don't have to deal with them.
Oh yes, it's definitely it.
They're just moving stuff around, like Larry,
Oops.
new guy Larry's just like,
Drops the
"Oops."
devastation orb. Larry.
Hey. Womp womp.
I mean, you guys do know that Grund was a new recruit.
Oh no!
Oh no,
Groot,
Groon.
It
no!
was our fault,
Oh my God.
probably.
Groon dropped the devastation orb.
What if Groot dropped the devastation?
Oops.
Flaming pickles falling from the sky?
My hands had pickle juice on and they were a little slippery. Fucking Groon. Damn it, Groon, don't go with strangers.
Yeah, like us, that first time.
Yeah,
No.
he almost died.
Nuh-uh, we wouldn't.
Well,
have
on that
liked
note,
it.
Yeah.
guys, I have to head off. I gotta go make a phone call and catch some sleep tonight before I gotta get up early in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good night.
Good evening,
Good night,
everyone, and
sir.
good game.
Amen.
Hey, Sam.
Good night.
Amen. Good night.
Yes, I'm also gonna log
Same here.
off. It was good to be back with all of you.
Amen.
Thanks for bearing with me as I remembered how to DM combat.
Yeah,
We
thanks
remembered
for
how we
sticking with us.
play
Yeah.
our
It was a cool
characters.
fight. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
man.
like I almost forgot how to play with Abel, and
I was pretty excited.
What spells do I have?
That was my first attempt at doing like a second stage
Mm-hmm,
where like you once it gets down to this many hit points, something else happens, and immediately you fucking negated it. Of course.
fucking gone.
It was pretty cool though.
It was really
I loved
cool.
Yeah, that was really cool. I
yeah.
kinda regret doing
No,
that.
don't. That was so. I actually came up with that second half over the last few weeks, because I was looking at it and I was like, I made this fight like 4 levels ago,
Mhm.
and
Probably
it's in
too
a small
easy.
room. Like I hadn't been DMing too long at that point. I was like, this little fight in this tiny room is going to be not that exciting. So let's add a part to it. But yeah, that was a
That's
great
worth it.
rebuttal to it.
Mhm.
I was happy with that.
I
Gone.
mean, the thing I like about Banishment is that he's not destroyed; he's just back. What
Yeah.
plane would have been banished to? The
The
Shadowfell?
abyss. The abyss.
Oh,
This is
gotcha.
a demon. I'm gonna call him.
Either the abyss or the Shadowfell, but probably he's back on Tartarus.
I want to call him Borax.
Why?
I don't know. Cause the name sounded like Borax in my head. It made me think
Oh,
of
Bodak.
yeah.
Yeah,
Borax.
Bodak is what it's
Yeah.
called.
Yeah, Bodak.
So I looked at the
Borax.
monster after I saw what it was, and
Mhm.
oh god, it had some nasty stuff.
Yeah, Bodaks are nasty.
Yeah, if you guys had to kill that thing, that would have been interesting. It was gonna with that and the will-o-wisps, it was gonna be tough.
I looked it up after the fight was over, of course.
Yeah, and I was still very worried about everyone falling through the fucking mist. I'm like, that's totally
Yeah.
gonna happen.
I was
It-
nearly convinced that we're gonna go on a side quest to retrieve Ryan from the abyss or the
I would have
Shadowfell or
felt
something.
so bad.
Oh god.
That would have been interesting. I'm totally down with that. That would have been.
Yeah, they
Just never finished the game. Side quest,
Yeah.
find Toulouse before saving
when
the
that
world.
happened, I was like,
Well,
it's gonna have him pop out with some damage.
Yeah, that's a big deviation.
Uh,
Oh, I could have sniped this thing super easy. Could have sniped him off his stupid cloud.
Yeah, though I wasn't abiding by the limit on his death gaze
Oh, yay! Okay, never mind.
because I had done that to. I had used that on Agony, and then I realized it was like, oh no, it's only within 30 feet, and I was like, fuck
Oh.
it.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
So I don't know. I might fudge with those distances because, I think it makes it interesting when ranged attacks on these guys become difficult.
Immune to lightning. That's weird. Okay.
Good thing I have like no lightning spells.
Yeah, we don't have any lightning, but it's just weird.
I literally
Every once in a while, you
only
find an enemy
have
that has a weird immunity.
fire and ray of frost. It's literally
I gotta start giving more
my two
legendary
spells.
out to my creatures. I had one. Who had a legendary?
Our Johnny?
Right?
Johnny did, I think.
Helen Ray had one. That's
Yeah.
how she escaped.
Yeah, that's right. That's what I was thinking of.
Fuck that bitch.
Fucking bitch.
Yeah,
I mean,
legendary
if she
resistances.
just would have died, then there wouldn't be a problem. But no.
I'm gonna figure out where she is. Once I get 5th level spells, I'm gonna take contact contact outer plane, or other plane, or whatever, and it lets me ask questions of Rohini. But there's a small chance it could kill me, or
I mean,
severely hurt me.
I mean,
But with Sablin by my side and a bless, I'll be okay.
I could also just do sending to Helen Ray like, hey, how's it going? No hard feelings.
Yeah.
What you up
Just-
to? I'm just concerned about you.
You really thought you were one of the bad guys, because you were one of the bad guys, you have to admit.
So we're even now, Ryan.
Christ.
Shit.
Oh, I'm gonna need you. Yeah, you're gonna have to be doing some sendings to Fiona and all them too by the time the day's over.
I mean, why? You got yours, Stone. To talk to him.
Yeah, but asshole has it,
So?
so he won't talk to me.
I mean, I don't know.
Never mind. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, but then I'm talking to him. You're still not talking to him.
Well, no. You just send it to Fiona to get the stone from him.
But then it might not even happen anyway.
That's true. So don't worry about it.
I mean, I should talk to them and then relay the message, but still. It's very convoluted.
All right, I'm logging off.
It's same
Good
here.
night, guys.
Good
That
night,
was fun.
everyone.
Glad to be back.
Yep.
Amen. I'll see y'all next week.
Bye.